Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How are you so fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
You're not a fucking legend.
I've had a cunt my whole life. Like, I've had a vagina my entire existence. I'm not a dude. I'm a thumb in the butt guy.
Welcome, everybody. Whoa. Let's bring you over here more. Okay. Let's do that first so we can bring this down a touch. It's always harder to do my audio after I've done errands. Oh, I bet Zoom is still on, too. Wonder if that fucks with my shit. Either way, it's getting turned off now. Bye, Zoom. I don't care for you. Oh, and we'll turn off that and that as well because I don't need notifications from you guys while I'm doing a show. And I don't need this either. We're not playing games at the moment. That might be tomorrow. No. Exit. There we go. Boom. Okay, now back to grabbing all my chats and flipping this over. Eep, beep, boop. Bam, there we go. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Collaborating stream edge. Why do I keep getting that notification? I bet there's a thing I can click that says stop notifying me, and I just don't ever look for it because I just close it and say get out of the way. And while we grab all of our chats, here's Johnny and the Kidders. We're doing okay, Saint Caesar. Ooh, still coming running in hot. I gotta figure that thing out. It's popping too high, too much. We gotta get that worked out. So that way, because like right here, it's good, and then it's pinging really high. I don't know. All right. Where's the other thing I need to do? Oh yes, the all important Rumble chat. How dare I forget? Johnny, how's the massive hog, bro? Says Landers. Sore, tired, and itching for more. That's I guess the best way to put it. It had a great time and a great time to be had. So, yay. Whoop. I don't want to do that. Don't say you love me. Okay. Itching. No. Not like call a doctor itch. Like I would like to be hanging out with that lady again itch. Like that kind of, like I didn't mean that there's an itch. I meant the yearning. Thank you. Mizzle there's yearning. There's a desire. I am a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you, Saint Caesar. Let's see this. I'm guessing the third Sonic the movie, and I have to be honest, I haven't seen the first or the second. Here's the weird thing. Like, I didn't watch Sonic, like, the cartoon growing up, so I don't have an affinity to, like, the cartoon. I played the video games like crazy, but, you know, like, so I haven't, but then I saw Sonic 2 is, like, available, like, to be seen on, like, Netflix or something. One of my services, it's available. So I'm like, I might as well, like, check out Sonic 1 and then Sonic 2, because Sonic 3, if I'm not mistaken, is with Shadow, and Shadow's awesome. Ned Pepper Crabs. No. We wanted to have sushi, not crabs, not that kind of seafood, and no. All parties involved were highly hygienic. It was a very clean, fun time had by all. Oh, this is why he said don't talk about it. It's never enough. It never ends. You give them a detail, they want more. You give them more, they want more. It never ends. All right. Anyways, let's go get this. Let's give this trailer a look that Saint Caesar sent in. I am actually kind of curious. Keanu Reeves' Shadow trailer looked good, said Turtle. Okay, so I'm sold just on Keanu Reeves is playing Shadow. Like, Idris Elba's Knuckles, like, I'm still worried about that. I'm going to have to watch it and be, And by the way, like, real-life echidnas, nothing like Knuckles. But, all right, let's, should have stuck with the banging strippers story, Johnny, says Saint Caesar. I didn't stick with the banging stripper story for 3 very important reasons. Number 1, I'm not working at the strip club, so that's harder to pull off. Pull off. Number 2, I wasn't banging any strippers, and if that kept going, like, and word got back, people could get in trouble and lose jobs, so I wouldn't want that. And number 3, keep it going. I didn't even start it. You guys started it, and I finally quashed it by actually meeting somebody. So, you know, oh, the traitor is live, says Rusty Grammar. Oh, no. Oh, no. The traitor is, I'm a traitor? Oh, no. What? Who says I'm a traitor? Are you saying I'm a traitor, Rusty? I don't think so, but I assume he's goofing. But you never know. We'll find out. The traitor. What did I do that was... oh, fucking... Who cares? Let's go watch a stupid movie preview. Wha-bam!
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Alright, so we have Tails.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Knuckles, no! My turn. Can we just talk about this?
I mean...
He's too powerful.
Sonic!
believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Do this!
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it.
I need room. But, sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code!
What did you do? What I had to. Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Are you? In the saggy flesh.
What the fuck? Oh, that's what the Dabbleverseberg said. Oh no, I'm a traitor. Oh no, the Dabbleversebergs don't like me. Oh, what are they gonna do? I'll watch my channel and flood it with hate too, dude. Like that only helped me at this point. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, we don't have a lot of people who watch our show, so it's a thing. King Kong Dong says, I'll be honest, I liked the Sonic movies and the TV show. I haven't seen the movies. I've seen parts of the TV show. But meh. It looks, I'll say this, it looks interesting enough that I want to watch the first two. Just because I want to know where Tails comes in. Tails has to come in the first one. We have to have Tails. Tails has to be showing up at number 1, right? Like, and then it's Sonic and Tails versus Knuckles in number 2. Sonic better have his goddamn Tails better have his goddamn biplane. Johnny the Turncoat. Yep, Johnny the Turncoat. Thank you, Return Trip. Tails comes in too. Well, Tails has 2 tails, but yeah, no, they are fun. Tails is end credits movie 1 and full character in 2. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That description. Spoiler alert. I'm not, dude. Fucking Sonic came out how long ago, and then they redid it because he didn't look cartoony enough, like with his eyes and stuff. And so yeah, no, don't worry. Spoilers for Sonic 1 and 2 are not really a thing. If it was that important to me, we'd have done it by now. What's going to be the 4th film based on the 360 game? Yeah, I mean, they're moving through it kind of fast. If they're already up to bringing Shadow into it. I'm guessing that it's going to end up being against Robotnik again at some point. I don't know. No goddamn idea. I'm excited for Mario 2. I haven't seen Mario 1. I need to see Mario 1. I don't know if that's... My daughter's 6. Like, 6.5. Is it too early for Mario 1? I don't know. No, they redid it because his human teeth were uncanny. Uncanny Valley. Ugly Sonic has a couple of cameos in the Chip and Dale movie from a few years back. Okay, that's good to know. Good afternoon, says MSO. Good to see you, MSO. Love to see everybody. Welcome to the show. We just got done watching the trailer for Sonic 3 that was dropped on us by Sane Caesar. Thank you very, very much for that. We appreciate it. We are we're doing nice over on YouTube. If you're having a good time, go ahead and click that thumbs up. Just so you know, our show goal stuff is sitting at $25 on the 28th. We have everything set up for YouTube, and I guess they pay on like the 5th or the 7th, something. It's 5th or the 7th, 7th or 15th. I don't remember what Aaron said. There's like a window, I guess. You can't just pay out. So we're going to get somewhere in the realm of, I'm ballparking right now because it's guesstimated till it comes in, and there's still a few days with a couple other like donos a little clear. So we're going to be over, I think, 170 on that. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to like buy out like a whole week. Alrighty. So what up, Crutches, says TY Green Goblin. Hey, how you doing? Also, Gambit lives in the scene tweeted by Deadpool himself, says Saint Caesar. Okay. All right, the only problem I have is his eyes aren't black. All right? Like, seriously. Go whole hog, black eyes, red irises. It's important to the character. If we would just nail that one part, like, whoa, cool music, and there he is with his eyes kind of lit up. No, black eyes, red irises. Just do that, please. For the love of God. All right, so, yeah. I don't think we'll ever get a Gambit movie, but there's chance that Gambit will be in a movie. A lot of people actually really like that Gambit. So we do have a chance that that Gambit will be like in, say, an X-Men movie. And maybe if they do an X-Men movie now, after the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, they'll realize, hey, how about we stick more to the source material, even the campy costumes. Like, dude, and I don't know if anyone, if you've, like, I'm pretty sure X-Men 97 had some badass Gambit moments. Like, the comics, I haven't read the X-Men 97 comics. Or if you're talking about, like, the animated series, I love the animated series. I had Sonic for the OG Sega 2. I had Sonic 2 for the original Sega. I had a, like, Sonic Collections thing. I still do, floating around here that you can, like, plug into any TV. Johnny loved Taylor Kissich Gambit. No, I hated that Gambit. Dude, I'm going to be honest. As time goes on, I'm going to more and more firmly say X-Men Origins Wolverine, I just dislike in general. I feel like everybody in that movie, the way that they are portrayed, executed, whatever, kind of sucks, like a lot. I don't really like it.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Hey, is Johnny.
Hey, thank you for the sub. I have to go grab the cowbell now. It's gonna look like I'm trying to suck my dick. I'm not. It's gonna sound like I'm trying to suck my dick. I swear to God, I'm not. All right, there we go. And we're back. Let's go run cowbell on Riding Dirty Llama 4-month streak. Thank you so much for that support. Cowbell coming in for Riding Dirty Llama. Hey-o. Raleigh's refugees. What the hell is with Aaron tearing you down the last couple of days? I don't know about tearing me down. He was annoyed with the fact that I went on a show that I didn't realize was all part of the Dabbleverse thing, and yeah, he just and I kind of talked about stuff that didn't have anything to do with me that I maybe shouldn't have talked about, and he asked me not to do that in the future. I wouldn't say he tore me down anywhere. Where did he tear me? You know what? Actually, hold on. I don't give a shit. Now that I think about it, I really don't give a shit. Did he tear me down? Meh. Unblock Doomsplaya Day 6. Fine. If I will do this in the hopes that you will finally stop. You know, you people get blocked for a reason, and they're like, "Oh, unblock me." Oh, yeah, so you can go back to being a dick. All right, let's see. I have to go all the way to no. I gotta use a different one, so I can't use this one. Open up a new window. Hey guys, we'll hold the show because this guy's unhappy. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Fuck it. Nah. And God damn it, I forget where exactly do we do this. Not view channel. Doot analytics content. No, dashboard, I think. That's overall summary, notifications, latest comments, recent subscribers. And customization. See, now I don't even know where it is. I have to find the goddamn thing. Comments, definitely not. Analytics, perhaps. I'm still looking. This is where, all right, let's try settings. Community. Okay, community. Standard moderators, right? Automatic filters. Hidden users. Okay, so these would be the blocked people. And we have to find Doom something. There's just Doom Clone 3, Doom Clone 12. Which one are we supposed to be unblocking? Doomspaya. All right. I don't have that one in the list. I have Doom Clone 6. I have why is Citizen M in here? Fucking remove Citizen M. Why is Citizen M blocked? Doom Clone 8. Doom Clone 12. Doom Clone 3. Doom. I don't fucking. You know what? I don't know who you're talking about now. He's just wasting your time. Unblock all the Dooms then. How about no? How about I've given you as much time as I'm going to? So, oh, wait, no. Save. So, there you go. Howdy, kids. I'm not here to talk about Tubby. Strictly John Boy, my homie. What's up, Hobo Chili Recipe? Alrighty, let's keep going. Chevy JB, I don't disagree. Maybe a little bit, but I'm not gonna start shit. We're not here to start shit. Let's close this. We're here to do stories and stuff. We have a whole show to do for 3.5 hours. We're almost a half hour into it. We've done dick. But we did get a nice little subscription there, so thank you. All of that stuff will kick the goal down the road, which is at $25 on August 28th. And I guess YouTube pays out on a specific time when you're over the threshold, so we are. So it's going to pay out next month, somewhere in the next 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks tops. We're going to buy out pretty much a week of the show. So that'll be nice. Did you know, Johnny, YouTube has a feature where if you are live, you can click on their name and see all their chats they've ever made. Yeah, I'm sure. So anyways, let's just keep going. I had no idea what the fuck someone was talking about something and it just completely threw me for a loop. I love it when my brain just fucking ups and stalls out on me. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? All right. We have a couple of stories to catch up from earlier from yesterday, I mean. And then a bunch of other fun things to talk about, including the where are we? We're starting with NASA continuing to embarrass themselves. We've got an article about Megyn Kelly, like her YouTube channel is outdoing regular legacy media, so that's going to be fun. Shame that Johnny said he was going to unblock for a week and then at my name and looks at my name and then doesn't. Dude, you said Doomspaya and that name wasn't there. See, this is what it is. Like, yeah, and it's for behaving like this, for Doom being Doom. So, all right, Johnny, I'm too stupid comments away from banning him. All right, King Kong Dong, you have my full permission. I've been allowing him because he hasn't been too bad, but I mean, it's just he comes in and acts dumb, and then, Mr. John, may I ask, what is this traitor talk? When I first got in here, oh, apparently because I did that show with where I talked about Aaron, I'm a traitor. All the same people who hate Aaron are Johnny's a traitor. Well, wouldn't you love me then? Wouldn't I be your guy then? I mean, but I'm not. So that's I don't know how it works. You handled yourself well on those shows, The one with Corn Diff and them, yeah, but the other one not so much. I don't think quite as much. Alrighty, that's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy and it's dumb and it's why I don't care. Johnny's egg chair survived a ride over Niagara Falls. I don't think it did. I don't think it did, and I don't think it would. I'm not here to test that theory, certainly. I would like it to stay every ounce the egg chair it is, and hopefully whole. That it like it to stay in one piece. It's time for guillotines. What? Oh, no. Doom, see, you're working towards getting another block. Like, I'll unblock you. I looked for the name. I asked you for the name you wanted unblocked. It wasn't there. And then you're like, oh, just unblock them all. Oh. You have the one that you're using right here. So, did the chair come with a noisy cricket? Where did you get that one? What do you mean, noisy cricket? You mean like when it creaks? King Kong Dong's down to 1. Doom's just itching for it. No pen 15 fathead bounces ass. Yeah, Doom's gonna get himself bounced again for being stupid. This is hilarious. Oh boy. I don't even know if I want to. Do I want to know what he does? Do it? Probably not. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this, and we're gonna get that, and we're gonna do the grinder. Where is the grinder? Doom is being lame and gay for no reason. Well, that's, again, I don't know how he behaves in other places and on other channels, but that's kind of been his MOS here most of the time, and that's where, like, the banning thing stuff came from, if I remember correctly. But, following the great, I'm about to go ban happy, don't test me. Like, people are threatening ban hammers, oh my god. So, So NASA has announced that the troubled Boeing Starliner, for those of you who don't know, Carlos Ramirez saying, yo, hey, Carlos Ramirez, Johnny, the egg chair can jump over the Snake River Canyon like Evel Knievel very easily. I don't think so. I don't think it can jump the canyon. I'm worried, like, people were suggesting and asking if California Girl gave the chair a what for a good old rock and roll, if you know what I mean. And I was saying the chair can't take that kind of action. Like, this kind of motion is worrisome to me. I have a lot of freedom of movement right here, and I'm not happy with that. It shouldn't be doing this, but, you know, we'll figure it out. If something goes bad, Digger 420, I like Doom. He's just misunderstood, I think. Well, like I said, I said I would look for him and unban the name he asked for. Then the name he asked for wasn't there. And then I got sick of it. Like, I don't You got fucking banned and you're still here, so what do I care? We know the MO. The poor chair is getting over in years. It doesn't get down like it used to. Thing is, he's not wrong. He is not wrong. It's there. I know it's there. I looked and I don't care. I looked and I don't care. What's wrong with this one? Oh. I guess King Kong Dong reached his limit. Alrighty. You can trust me with a wrench. You thanked me for being honest at the anniversary show. Says No Pen 15 Fathead. Can I? Do I need another moderator? I mean, well, we got 2 in there right now. I don't know. Suppose if I make another mod, I can always unmake them. I love that people Bird Collector ban, Saint Caesar ban. If only I had a mod badge on YouTube, you would have been gone long before this. Rusty Grammar, YouTube is an infestation of... And I don't know why you would say that. Zumikin saying, sup, Johnny? Totally not Doom, never. Yeah, see? See, he's not going to give up. He's just going to keep using more, which is why I think we should not be... We should not be unbanning him. We'll see how many he comes up with. It's fine. Louis Vuitton because Doom's banned from the Gucci store. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, so now just not unbanning Doom at this point is now becoming a bit. Like now it's just, all right, let's see the next Doom that we meet. If you mod me, I will absolutely be corrupted instantly. Hammers get very heavy if you just hold them, says Turtle. Well, though, you don't have a hammer. You don't have a hammer. You have a wrench. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ban. I don't need a wrench, but once in a while, I'll take something ratchet. Okay. Tin Man Taylor asking how many accounts
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Bud Britches subscribing with Prime. Thank you, Bud Britches. That is 24 months. Thank you so much, Bud Britches. Cowbell rolling for Bud Britches. Hey-o. Alrighty. Atomic Ray, what is what Frankie is smoking a blunt and Nova Scotia. It's 420. Don't miss out on a good time. Well, it's 2:20 or 2:32 here, so I missed out on it. But oh well. I found a wrench in my ass once. She was a backyard mechanic with a fetish. I mean, I guess backyard mechanic was very, very, very much a descriptive term that fit. She was working on your backyard. The turn. I'm over here now. Good to see you're over there now. We have 3 hours left in the program. A streamer I watch has been playing WoW for 22 hours, and it's the first time he has played since 2010, says Saint Caesar. Cool. I'm sure it's a very different game to him by now. What's up, gringos and infidels? Not much. We're all just being, gringos. He also worked on WoW. Cool. Again, thrilling. Alrighty, so let's go to this. The astronauts. Catching people up, for those who don't know. Oh, shit. I went to do that. The ad was already done. For those who don't know, NASA hired Boeing, that airplane company with an impeccable record, to build them their new space shuttle spacecraft to compete with Elon Musk's SpaceX and what's his nut Amazon's dicks to the moon or whatever it's fucking called. You know, so they wanted the Starliner. It's a beautiful idea. That's a great name.
We are Solventum.
But unfortunately,
and more
they've been having trouble with it. So they dropped the astronauts off at the International Space Station, and they have now sent the Boeing Starliner to return to Earth, but without the actual astronauts. So the astronauts that went up on the Starliner are now stranded on the International Space Station while they wait for a ride. Let's get this up. Turtle, I haven't played WoW since the Pandaren expansion. That shit can destroy your sense of time. Totally can. Totally can. And totally does for me.
And we all know that when the going gets tough, and it often does, the tough get going.
In their pants.
Not going home.
In their pants. Like, nobody quotes. If you're going to quote moving violations, you need to quote it properly. When the tough get going, or when the going gets tough, the tough get going in their pants. I know it's totally just nobody knows that movie. Nobody knows moving fucking violations, but that goddamn movie, that quote will never leave me. And I love when everyone does the actual quote, and I'm like, that's not the whole quote. The rest of the line is the tough get going in their pants. Oh. So the diversity is working. Zulu Time, I know the movie well. Dude, is Zulu Time, answer me this though. Is that not the best movie? Is Moving Violations not just a fucking kick-ass movie? Boeing, a DEI company, copyright 2020. I don't know if it's a DEI company, but they're certainly not doing well with that whole, like, hey, so you guys haven't passed some safety checks. It seems like standards aren't really working. I need to know, is there any issues here? You guys, no, we can totally build you a spaceship. If you want your astronauts to survive, though, that's a whole different ballgame. I mean, we can make something that'll go up and come down. Keep them alive in the interim? Nah, never. Zulu Time, it's an 80s classic for sure. It's timeless. Moving Violations is such a great movie. I just love the theme song. All right, the best part is the only reason the International Space Station is coming down is because the Russians won't redirect it. They're in a snit because of the whole Ukraine thing. There's an old song, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's probably older than the movie you're referring to. Sandy Squatch, you're absolutely right. But that's why it's a real life bit for me where I go, no, that's not the line. The line is when the going gets tough, the tough get going in their pants. And then they'll be like, no, it's not. I'll be like, do you even remember the movie? And they'll be like, what movie are you quoting? And then you tell them what movie, and they go fuck yourself. I've never seen that. Again, the whole point of the thing is that it's not actually the quote, and I'm giving people shit for it because it's the quote from a... What just fell down? Oh. Was my weed. I'm getting my leg up here, and all of a sudden something falls on the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Keep on rocketing in the Elon world. Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama. All right, let's go back to this dude making a really bad pun, but they're not going home.
Failure is not an option. As the tough get going.
But not going home just yet.
Failure is not an option. That's why we are staying here now.
NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams' 8-day test flight entering a second month, while engineers on
8-day test flight entering a second month. It was a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Corn Dip saying, hit that like button. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, grow the show, all that fun shit. Don't break Johnny. We need him. What? Was Boeing behind this? I bet they were. But, well, no, actually, like, literally, Boeing made the Starliner, so, I mean, they kind of are behind it.
What will the future bring? Up here.
Is that Tim Walls? I don't think so. It's Tim Walls' more successful brother. But, yeah, no, they...
Jonathan Serry shows us tonight.
There we go.
And we all know that when the going gets tough, and it often does, the tough get
going in their pants.
But not going home just yet.
Failure is not an option. That's why we are staying here now.
NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams.
Again, does Butch look like a little old? Like, both of these two look a little old to be astronauts.
Day test flight entering a second month, while engineers on the ground investigate the cause of helium leaks and thruster problems Boeing's new Starliner spacecraft encountered on its way to the International Space Station in early June.
Human spaceflight is not easy in any regime. And there have been multiple issues with every spacecraft that's ever been designed, and that's the nature of what we do.
While NASA and Boeing officials say they're confident Starliner would be safe to fly back to Earth in an emergency, they're leveraging the extra time in orbit to prevent the problems from repeating on future missions. Any direct inspection of the leaks and thrusters needs to be done in space because they're located on Starliner's service module, a portion of the spacecraft that is jettisoned during the return flight and burns up as it re-enters Earth's...
I don't know why we're playing a laugh track for that. I don't know why. I'm sure it was way easier back in the day, says Ted Berkler. I'd kind of like to try zero gravity fucking, says Return Trip. That would be difficult. That, like, 'cause one of you is going to have to be strapped down. Yeah, you just, because you thrust and she goes, like, no. How would that work? Like, a fart or a queef could completely, literally blow the two of you apart. You could have a nut so powerful it launches you backwards. And then just like, now I'm thinking way too hard about zero gravity sex. We don't need this. That's not the show. No.
If we just came home, we'd lose the SM, and then we wouldn't be able to go through all this testing and understand about our spacecraft.
Both astronauts say they enjoy the extra time in space and have confidence their colleagues, many of them close friends, will ensure their safe return when the time is...
close friends, but are they of the right, diverse ethnic background? Like, do we have the right portfolio sociologically speaking? Do we have the right ethnicity mix percentage-wise? I don't care if they're friends or they know what they're doing. We need to make sure. Is one of them a black guy? We need a black guy.
Is right.
I have a real good feeling in my heart that this spacecraft will bring us home, no problem.
NASA officials say Hurricane Beryl presented additional challenges affecting some employees at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. But they say they're making progress and remain focused on their prime option of bringing Butch and Sonny home aboard
Butch and
Starliner.
Sundance.
Jillian?
And at least the astronauts appear to be having a good time. Jonathan,
yeah,
Sarah,
at least they're having fun. They're having a good time. You know, out there in space, they're just fucking each other like rabbits. Having a good time with no condoms. I would hate to be the one to have to clean up the space bukkake. What about jerking it in space, jizz floating through the air? Well, I feel like jerking it in space, you've gotta have some sort of like, you gotta have like a bag over your dick. Now I just pictured a scenario where someone like noticed someone was jerking off like right as they finished. They're like, what are you doing? Nothing. And then just jizz slowly floating through the air. Oh, just gelatinous splooge. Just that's Jay to the bra. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Zero gravity sex sounds amazing, says King Kong Dong. I don't think it would. The cream pie would look like a snake exiting its cave. That ship was clearly made by a DEI hire. We don't know that, Saint Caesar. We just know that it was clearly a Boeing ship because it doesn't work. Oh, man. The rule is no sex in space because we don't know what effects it would have on reproduction, says Bishop. I mean, is that the rule? Is that the rule? That was space yogurt, says Return Trip. And thank you for snowballing the microphone and almost me. Almost getting me. Almost getting me. All right, the Jewish space porn. What are you talking about, Fanatical Bucks fan? I invented a product for zero-G doggy, basically a giant rubber band, and I'm going to apply for the patent. Okay. All right, there you go. Someone's making a pretty much rubber band harness to allow you to throw the dick in deep space. In space, nobody can hear you come. Nobody. If a pregnant woman is a submarine, what would a pregnant woman be in space other than a problem? Turtle, that is a weird question. If a pregnant woman is a submarine, what would a pregnant woman be in space other than a problem? I'm not sure I follow the logic. What about women on their period in zero gravity? Sandy Squatch, ask 007. He did it in Moonraker. Yeah, but I don't think that one was real. Aaron is so fat he'd be affected by the gravity in space. No, Aaron's that's not how that joke would work. Jay to the bribe. Aaron's so fat he would have his own gravity in space. Saint Caesar jumping on, and Aaron wouldn't make it because of his weight. I was reading threads, lost track of time. Oopsie, says Bobby Bologna. Hey, man, the world moves on. Welcome to the show. The fetus wouldn't survive. Space declines muscle mass. Baby would be Amy Winehouse thin. I mean, but babies in general have like this keep moving their body like natural urge thing, like that they can't resist. So I don't know, man. I don't know. And that's to say what? We're going to have the entire pregnancy in space? And so wait, no space fucking, or does that just mean we have to have space abortions? T.Y. Green Goblin, Aaron begging for money in space while watching Meme Copium over the Ricada case. I didn't actually watch Meme Copium on the Ricada case thing. I didn't get to that. I didn't get to it. Wait, so space babies make their mothers spin around? I mean, space banging is the new pickleball? No, dude, space banging would probably be more akin to the... I don't know. What would that be? You know what would be awesome in space banging? Is like as you're about to come, you separate, but then like you aim for it and see if you can still get the cream pie. Like from a distance. That's the one advantage to zero-G sex, is you could attempt the fabled long-distance cream pie. Oh, God. And that's one small nut for man. One giant load for mankind. Space spooning. Dude, they already do space spooning. Space spooning's totally doable. Coke babies in space. Fuck Nick Ricada. What the? Why are we talking about Nick Ricada? There's nothing to do with this. Gives cornholing a new meaning. Alrighty. We're going to, is it just the YouTube channel numbers? Or not? I don't know. We're going to go to this quick. This came out a little while ago, but the media landscape has been changing. Megyn Kelly has been on multiple networks since 2016, and now she's exiled to social media, but she's kicking everyone's ass on social media. More people are watching Megyn Kelly's YouTube channel than are watching the YouTube channels of any other major network. Oh, the YouTube channels. On I mean, the YouTube, but if they're still... I thought you were making this sound like she was beating legacy media like at their own game like them. According to audience figures highlighted by Kelly's team for Semaphore, Kelly's show is not only one of the most listened to programs on SiriusXM, but it's one of the top 10 podcasts in the country, and its viewership is eclipsing that of some mainstream news outlets on YouTube. Yeah, mainstream news outlets on YouTube, but not mainstream news outlets. Kelly boasts that despite the fact that she only has 6 staffers, she has managed to get numbers that put her in the range of the accounts of legacy media outlets. The Megyn Kelly Show's YouTube channel, which has 2.3 million subscribers, had 116.8 million views in July, more views than the official channels for NBC News, CBS News, Sky News, and BBC News. Yeah, but again, that we're talking their YouTube channels. So does that matter? Can we split the difference and house the illegals in space? How did we even get to that? I stopped paying attention to you guys in the chat for 1 minute. Now I want space sex experiments to happen for science. King Kong Dong, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure space sex experiments have happened. 5-star hotels. He's a giant in comparison to most Japanese. It's so funny. He's too big for the Godzilla ride. Okay, I don't even know who we're talking about. I'd love to have an hour with Megyn Kelly. I'd blow my load in a minute and cry for the remaining 59. Los Federales, I don't know if you'd get that chance. I think she's married. Digger 420. Wait, is there a max height requirement? Why, Hot Tub Sam? Why? No. Alien Babies. Space Jerking Simulator, the game, 2024 edition game of the year. I mean, I really want to know if has NASA conducted sex experiments? All right, we want to go with sex on the moon, sex testing, sex offender, sex in space. Sex in space. As of August of 2024, NASA has stated that they are not aware of any intercourse in space. NASA has also said that they don't have a formal policy on sexual activity in space and that they generally avoid talking about the topic. However, some say that sex in space is highly discouraged and that astronauts who have had sex in orbit are not being forthcoming about it because they already came. Others have suggested that sex in space could be possible, but that it might be difficult due to factors like microgravity, nausea, and lower blood pressure. Oh. Some researchers have argued that the study of sex in space, also known as the space sexology or astrosexology, should be a priority. A few experiments have been conducted on space sex, but they have focused on animals rather than humans. For example, in 1994, Japanese Medica fish were mated on the Space Shuttle Columbia, and the event was recorded on tape. So you guys can jerk it to fish porn, but you won't fuck? What a tease. In 1992, Mark Lee and Jan Davis, the first married couple in space, spent time artificially inseminating frog eggs. You have the first married couple in space. You can't just turn off the cameras and let them bang one out. They probably want to bang one out, man. That was lame. Yeah, you sent the first married couple up to space in 1992 so they could take some frog eggs and artificially inseminate them? Fuck that shit. Cream pie your wife and then tell Mission Control whether or not she swallows. Like, that's how it should go. Bobby Balone. To be fair, anyone from a Western country will be over the weight limits. King Kong Dong. So the penis doesn't work properly in space, lame. I mean, does it? Does it not? I don't know. Jay Bra saying all ladies swallow. I beg to differ, sir. I beg to differ. Missionary Control, come in. They should do it with to black people. They should be the first DEI hires in space to fuck. Saint Caesar, I don't know, just like, is every comment today just going to have to include DEI? Like, Jesus, man, we get it. DEI. DEI. It's like a kid with a wound. He's like, ow, 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 ow. DEI, DEI, DEI. I'm sorry if my wife and I went to space, we would do it cameras up. Cameras are not up to mission control if they want to see the nasty, says King Kong Dong. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me that you sent the first married couple to space and all they did was artificially inseminate some frog eggs. No. He artificially inseminated some her eggs. You know what I mean? Like, and we have liftoff. Oh, Fanatical Bucks fan, hashtag fuck YouTube. NASA, the beacon of truth. They wouldn't lie about this. Seems like the gathering of virgin incels to have never received a full-time paycheck before. Okay. NASA is trash. Space is fake and gay. Define space. The Simpsons already exposed the glass dome theory. Okay. All right. DEI babies sound like communism. Or done babies. Or done babies. Overdone babies. Underdone babies. Medium done babies. There you go. 3 white SUVs at the neighbors, all different makes. I hate white cars. Okay, SH. Racist against white cars. Racist against white cars. Digger, Japan sucks. You go to prison for ibuprofen and they stick metal rods in your ass. Is that really true? That you can go to prison for ibuprofen? Am I a virgin who doesn't work, says Lab Glass. I don't know. Not for me to know. I like my babies medium rare, says Mizzle T Shizzle. All right, we got a little off topic because we got into NASA conducting fuck experiments. And we were talking about Megyn Kelly having more numbers. But again, if they're just saying more numbers on YouTube, that's a little different. A little different than just beating them up. 734 subs now, Johnny, says Saint Caesar. Yeah, we are 200 and let me do this. 266 subs away from getting our ability to take subscriptions and whatnot, or memberships. Hobo Chili Recipe, is this barbecue baby talk? I heard Asian babies have too much MSG. You'll be hungry in an hour. MSG is simply monosodium glutamate. It is one sodium molecule and a gluten molecule. It's pretty much salt and bread. Like, it's like salt and flour. It's nothing. It's nothing. My favorite meme from when India landed on the moon, one lander with 50-odd Indians in turbans hanging off the outside. I still have a lot of doubts about that whole India landed on the moon thing. It's like saltpeter. So if you go to Japan, cover your bungus. Them water fish boys steal your butt ball. Bobby Bologna, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. I don't know what it's called. I just know the drinks put it in their food. MSG is the vehicle in which flavor travels. The 90s tried to kill it. Yes, Turtle's exactly right. MSG is harmless, and the 90s made it a scare thing because they had nothing to scare you with. So they said, hey, I know. How about we make up something to scare you with? And it was really easy to say monosodium glutamate, but as opposed to saying that, MSG, it makes it sound dangerous, evil. Madison Square Garden. Yeah, dude, that's what they mean when they say MSG. You got to eat Madison Square Garden. MSG is the best, right? It's where I watch all the basketball games. Okay. We have a new ad from... We have a new ad from Kamala Harris about her focusing on the southern border. So let's see what Kamala Harris
has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border.
Right. But as a vice president, she opened the borders, kept them open, didn't do anything, and has pretty much turned the bottom half of our country into just a yard sale.
As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades.
What the fuck are you smoking? The toughest border control bill in decades. The only border control bill you guys proposed had more to do with Ukraine than our own border. I mean, you guys realize, like, I'm tarded. Like, I'm a pothead tard. And even I can remember, like, you know, over the last 3 to 4 years, like, even I can remember that, oh, you mean the border bill that nobody wanted to support because so much of supporting our border meant giving money to Ukraine. That's not hyperbole. That's not a joke. That is literally was bailed, like, fucking stuffed into the bill. Porked into the bill. Kamala makes me hard thinking about her California slave labor.
And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking.
You know, my question is, why haven't... Oh, wait, what?
Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
Fixing the border is tough. Unfortunately, Kamala hasn't had a shot yet. Hobo Chili Recipe saying, why didn't you say... I'm starting to think those are I'm starting to think those are terms I shouldn't say. That I should not say. Thank you for the $4.99. We don't know how much YouTube is buying out, but it's going to be like 2 or 3 weeks whenever YouTube automatically pays out. We've got everything set up. We just have to let it happen, and we're going to buy out like 2.5, maybe 3 days. Shit, no, it'd be over 3 days if we're at one. Yeah, no, that'd be over 3 days. We're almost at 3.5 days. 3.5 days, goddamn near a week. Jesus. We couldn't afford $4 billion for a wall, but we sure as shit we can afford a proxy war. Yeah, again, that was kind of my issue with the whole border bill too. Was like, hey, we can't do anything like logistically, like real, like serious about our border, but we can send billions and billions over to Ukraine again. And by the way, ass fuck, you've been VP and in charge of the border for the last 3 years, and it's in the worst state it's ever been in.
Kamala Harris has spent...
All right, so that's the ad. And a lot of the footage from that ad, she's catching a lot of crap because... she took pictures of Trump's border wall. She bragged about Trump's border wall and his policies as if she did them. And even ABC is calling them out. Oh boy. So let's see. Oh, it's Bernie. Oh boy. Bernie Sanders, I guess, really hates black people because he is not singing Kamala's tune, apparently. Let's go see what Bernie Sanders has to say.
But if you take a look at that ad, one thing that I found striking is if you look, and I think we have the images here, there are at least 3 points in that ad that show the border wall, Donald Trump's border wall. Is it now the position of the Democrats that they favored the border wall? But if you take a look at that ad, one thing...
Oh, we don't get to hear from Bernie? Oh, fuck. I thought that was going to be that. Nope. Never mind. I guess it's just ABC. I want to hear what Bernie was going to say to defend it or her. I thought he was going to burn on him. He was going to Bernie him. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I don't know if they that's not an ad, that's propaganda, says MSO. That's not an ad. That's propaganda. It's the Star Wars thing. That's no moon. That's a space station. So, yeah, I would agree. Digger 420, why not? It's the one thing she's actually good at. It. God is what? Oh, Hobo Chili Recipe. Do you want to bang her? Sanders has turned against Kamala as much as Obama / Bush / Clinton turned towards her. I think she switched teams. Well, they didn't have a choice. They got stuck. They got stuck with that one. They kind of got it dumped on their doorstep. They had to go with it. Old Biden dropped that on them because they wouldn't let him stay in office to keep, milking the American economy for his own personal gain. All right. All right, now everyone's agreeing she'd be expert at bagging. It's like, I don't know if does that make a commander-in-chief? No idea. All right, so we are in our second hour of the show. Let me get the paling things up just so that way we have them. I forgot to do that. We have to also remember to talk about hemponics. We'll do that when we grab our second hour stories. We have 3 stories left from the first hour to get through, and we're going for another 2.5. So it's moving at a good pace. Democrats shouldn't be allowed to vote, let alone hold any office. Democracy sucks, says Rusty Grammar. See, the problem I have with that is like that. Who decides who, like, that's like say, oh, well, the bad people shouldn't get to vote because I think they're bad people. Well, they don't think they're bad people. They think you're bad people. So again, that's where I can't go on that because then how long until that very weapon is used against me? That's what I say. All the ads I'm getting on YouTube are Kamala and her husband or Obama begging for money. The few Trump ads are him saying, if you can donate, that's great. If not, all I ask is your support. Right. Donald Trump's ads and website and everything talk about what he wants to do in office, how he wants your support, all of that good shit. All of the fucking Harris and fucking Walls shit is all just donations. It's all just donations. Here's how you can donate. Here's how you can support. Yeah, but what's her policies? Yeah, worry about the policies later. Give me that money now. Like, if you think Aaron begs really bad, holy shit. Harris and Walls are the steel-toe beggary of the... Hey, how about you just give us a couple of bucks for an overtime session in the White House? Zulu time, MSO, what's your L streak at? On this show, we don't play that game because he never win. Then again, YouTube sees I live in Cali and assumes who I vote for. Us mountain folk do not trust the Flatlanders. Oh. But what about the Flat Earthers? Do you trust the Flat Earthers? I mean, you're mountain folk, so you would be able to tell. Is the Earth flat? You're up higher than the rest of us. Hey, give us a couple of bucks to continue our shit show. Right? That's kind of what they're doing. They're stealing. Aaron should fucking complain. They're stealing his bit. They are taking Aaron Imholt's bit. I'll have you know, Landers is very curvy and sexy, says Bobby Bologna. Who's questioning Landers? Has Landers been in the chat today? I haven't seen him on our chat today. Oh, no, he's here. Sonic 3, Hedgehog goes to Haiti. Oh, haven't seen Landers a bit. No, they can't observe the time of day based on the sun. They can't explain the 50-degree drift. All right. I have no idea. Turtle called Landers flat. Oh, okay. That's where we got all of that. All right, so apparently Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Pete Buttigieg, and AOC were going to appear on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And so to promote their appearance, they thought, you know what we'll do? We'll get out there and we'll I was told this was a TikTok thing. Is this not actually TikTok? I was told they tried to get attention through TikTok. But remember, they want to get the young vote. So let's go out on TikTok, Twitter. Let's go start a dance trend to promote us going on Stephen Colbert so we can mouth the Democratic message right into somebody who will spoon feed it to you. Boom. Boom.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise.
No. Fuck you, no. 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 I'm a hockey player. That is our fucking anthem. That is the universal fucking hockey player anthem. We will rock you, because that's what you get called when you get hit into the boards and checked hard. You got rocked. Like, we will rock. No. Melania lookalike, what the fuck? Yeah, Pete Buttigieg, they're all a bunch of Democrats. This is not okay. This is not okay. I am not okay with this. It's a song about gay sex, says Bishop. Well, it still belongs to this great sport of hockey, Bishop. Gay or straight, it's still our song, and this Buttigieg can Buttigieg the fuck out. TikTok taught Twitter.
In the street, gonna be a big man someday. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise.
Yeah, that I don't know who that was. I don't even know who the fuck that was. Pete Booty Juice. Why is it Matt that needed this explained to him? Wait till the end. Oh, we did the whole thing. It went. I hate that ball-licking fruitcake. Oh, Nancy counting to 2 is good. Yeah, got to make sure the old noodle's still working. Got to make sure she's still sharp. Oh. So they what's with the hand motion thing? So all right. Oh, great. Okay, this is not related to the actual performances on Colbert, so I don't want to play that. I'm not playing that Colbert clip if it's not related to the performances. It doesn't matter. Why did nobody put dicks in their hands yet? What? I didn't look for that one. I mean, didn't look for it. Right and Dirty Llama saying, since when is that song about the gays? Right and Dirty Llama, I think what they're saying is because Freddie Mercury was kind of a homosexual, that We Will Rock You is about gay sex. I think that's where looked like they're getting ready to milk cows. Yeah, something about... Yeah, I don't... But again, that's kind of like... It's like the hockey theme. Like, all right? The Queen is like our fucking theme, man. We will fucking rock you, okay? We will rock you all night long. What? Secretary Booty Juice. What the heck is this? King Kong Dong sent us.
And now it is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Okay, so it's just the thing that says Secretary Booty Juice. There was nothing. I'm glad I didn't put it on the screen. There was nothing to show about that. Queen is gay. Queen is so not gay. You can suck my dick. Queen is so not gay. Freddie Mercury, flaming homosexual. I mean, I dare you to listen to Bicycle Race, Fat Bottom Girls. Really? Fat Bottom Girls is gay? Fat Bottom Girls. Queen is objectively gay. What? It was the whole band, says Bishop. Was it? Was it really? I don't think so. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I do not believe you, Bishop. Party on, Wayne. Oh, listen to Joe call him Booty Juice. Oh, wait a minute. Joe calls him Booty Juice? Well, now I know that. I didn't realize that.
And now it is my great honor.
I didn't realize we were doing that. I didn't know it was... Because, again, Secretary Booty Juice, 3 laugh emojis, and it had like 2 seconds left.
To introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Holding airlines accountable. That's gone well. That has not gone well.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg.
He said Buttigieg, but he mumbled it, so, he's a friend, right? He's a friend, and they're naked. He's a friend, and it's a weird selfie picture. Strange. All right, let's go ahead and close that. Go to a biker bar and say that one out loud. I'll wait. Johnny, cut it short. You had 3 seconds left. I mean, yeah, because I thought it was just him introducing the... I didn't realize. Oh, right in Dirty Llama. Okay, Fat Bottom Girls is not gay. Go to a biker bar and say that one out loud. I'll wait. Yeah, dude, I'll go to a biker bar and say Fat Bottom Girls is not gay. So bikers at the biker bar are gay too. I mean, we all knew that already. What? It only gets worse. This is terrible. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's getting worse? I am valiantly defending how Queen is not gay just because Freddie Mercury was a homosexual. That doesn't make Queen gay. That's not how it works. Mikey Two Milks. Hi, John. I made it. Welcome me. Welcome, Mikey. We're hanging out. Johnny is bike curious. No, he is not. Bobby Bologna. Johnny is not bike curious. Although, sorry, I gotta text the lady quick. Just a nice message she sent me, dear. Alrighty. Let's do that and do it. Oh, hey, we got a new follower. I gotta do new subscriber, Pool Scam Sam, subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that. Let's go open the pay apps, even though nobody's done anything with them. But you never know. We gotta open them just to be sure. Just to be sure. Burp. There we go there. And burp. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, 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 burp. All right, there we go. And did we never linked them and pinned them. I did the whole goddamn dumb thing where oh, Jesus, I'm retarded. I am bad at this. All right, let's do that. Control C. That guy in the Village People is a biker, I think. Is he a real biker? Did he just dress as a biker? I feel like everybody in the Village People was playing a character. That doesn't mean they were. I don't think the Indian was actually an Indian. You know what I mean? I think like he was just maybe an Indian or just Indian adjacent. Indian-ish. Indian-ish. We'll go with that. Is Queen is gay, Prince is gay too. If Queen is gay, Prince is gay too. Well, dude, that's where you're gonna kind of like, dude, Prince is kind of gay. Like, well, bikers all dress as bikers. Gay confirmed, says Bobby Bologna. I mean, I've met quite a few bikers. Ted Burglar. Or Turd Burglar, not Ted Burglar. Turd Burglar, Mr. Slave was a biker. Yeah, that's a show. That's a fictitious show. I don't think we should... I'm just saying, as someone who's actually hung out with a lot of guys from an MC, like, I don't... Bobby Bologna. I have two. They were all gay. Unsurprising. Well, these ones weren't. A lot of guys I dated are gay or bi or closeted gay. Apparently, I have a type and no gaydar, says SH. Oh, there we go. Well, I mean, I guess technically you kind of do have a gaydar. If you're interested, they're probably gay. My girl is going to kick my ass, says Bobby Bologna. Why? Because of the making fun of the bikers thing? Like, is your girl a biker? We Will Rock You, Another One Bites the Dust, Bohemian Rhapsody, We Are the Champions, Fat Bottom Girls, I Want to Break Free, Don't Stop Me Now, Come On, Name Me a Band with More Bangers. Killer Queen. She's Killer Queen. Drop on. All right, look. It's kind of gay. A little bit. But Bicycle Race, Fat Bottom Girls, the list that he threw there. Come on, man. Johnny will break free of Steel Toe and Aaron soon enough. Nat Clo 2.0. Break free of Steel Toe. I kind of explained this before, and I guess I'll do it one more time. Not really held down by Steel Toe. Not really lifted up by Steel Toe. You know what I do? I do Steel Toe. I get paid. Aaron's a good friend, so I'm helping a buddy out. I got the time. Johnny will escape Steel Toe. He will flee the grasp and the clutches of Imholt. He'll claim the blackmail evidence that he has over him. Bobby Bologna. Besides, Aaron's the one that likes to be held down. Right? And let's be honest. Johnny will break free of Steel Toe and Aaron soon enough. Johnny doesn't break free of anything. I move at the speed of smell. If Aaron wanted to hold me hostage on his show, it'll take no effort. Concern trolls are so cute. I know, right? Like, they have the different color hair. Like, I want to get the ones with the different shirts, though. You know, like, because you can get them in different sizes, but, like, they always made, like, they make the concern trolls all, like, the one, like, kind of tan brown color. Like, they're not white, but they're not black. It's, like, mulatto concern trolls. I just feel like we should diversify. I want white, yellow, brown, purple, turquoise. Johnny crawls away from Steel Toe. Johnny doesn't crawl away from anything. Johnny usually crawls onto a stage. That's usually how it goes. Johnny rolls away in a chair. Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, The Who, Judas Priest, Ronnie James Dio, all better than Queen. Atomic Ray, I don't entirely agree with that list, but I also don't disagree with your point. Queen isn't like the end-all be-all band. I was mostly... Like, there's, like, kind of people fighting for and against Queen in the chat right now, and I was mostly just against them using We Will Rock You in that video. Like, no. Especially Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi and Pete Buttigieg. Why are you trying to make me want to fuck dudes? Like, I'm not gay. Stop trying to force it on me. Be like, ugly chick, ugly chick, ugly chick, guy. Although, I'll be honest, AOC looked all right in that. And then that other lady did kind of look suspiciously Melania Trump-esque. I don't know who that was. Anyways, we have a story we need to read here. We have 2 hours left in the program, so we got to get going. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing everybody in all the different channels. Great to have you guys. If you're having a good time, give that old thumb that old up button, and we'll get that going. 70 plus for 4 of 6 of them. Yeah. Turtle, Queen was the go-to soundtrack to gym class in the 90s. I'm not even kidding about this. I grew up listening to Queen, like before hockey games, in the locker room at practice. Like I'll just continue. Like Queen, We Will Rock You, and We Are the Champions. Those two were big songs in my hockey life. But We Are the Champions kind of is one that gets thrown around to every like sport or whatever when they win a championship or a game or whatever. Like We Are the Champions is just that one's tourist. But again, We Will Rock You is, like I said, like fucking the anthem of hockey. Queen, they should have used the cha-cha slide if they wanted to reach their base. Oh. Hey, retard, this isn't the Steel Toe. This is the Game Over podcast. Go give your balls a tug. Who are we talking about giving the balls a tug? Whatever. I don't know. All right, let's get this last story. So, this may surprise none of you. Probably won't surprise any of you. Mark Zuckerberg recently, and what's the date on this article? Like, how recent should we say? Was this today or yesterday? Do we have a timeline? I don't have a timeline. I'm going to assume today. Mark Zuckerberg said recently, he says that the White House, quote, pressured Facebook to censor COVID-19 content. Yeah, I'm just give you a minute for you to pick up your jaw off the floor from all the surprise that I'm sure you just experienced. The Meta boss, Mark Zuckerberg, has said he regrets bowing to what he claims was pressure from the U.S. government to censor posts about COVID on Facebook and Instagram during the pandemic. Zuckerberg said senior White House officials in Joe Biden's administration repeatedly pressured Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, to censor certain COVID-19 content during the pandemic. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. Yeah, but when did you not agree? You bent over and took it up the butt for a cut like everybody. He said in a letter to Jim Jordan, the head of the U.S. House of Representatives Judiciary Committee. I believe the government pressure was wrong. Yeah, but they're not going to, they're just going to continue to do it. During the pandemic, Facebook added misinformation alerts to users when they commented on or liked posts that were judged to contain false information about COVID. The company also deleted posts criticizing COVID vaccines and suggestions that the virus was developed in a Chinese laboratory. Oh, both things that are totally right, by the way. Oh, weird. I think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today, Zuckerberg said. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you wouldn't make that today. I regret we were not more outspoken about it. Oh, isn't that sad? We could have done more to, fight the government and protect your free speech, but we just kind of bowed down to them, and now when it turns out that we were just being their bitch, yeah, I regret it. Yesterday, says Fanatical Bucks fan, Zuck is now a conspiracy theorist or conspiracy facilitator. I mean... You ain't getting my money. Aaron gonna cover this tomorrow? Possibly. I have no fucking idea. I don't give him my prep sheets. Does he watch my show? Probably not. I mean, fuck. I don't think so. Maybe he regrets his platform is now just boomers ranting about the government on their grandson's graduation photo. Pink Floyd is dark music by boomers freaked out over the war. Dude, I like Pink Floyd. Well, why are we getting hard on the Floyd? Like, dude, bitching on Pink Floyd, man. I mean,
hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
All right. So let's get back to this. So during the pandemic, they added misinformation alerts. The company go back. I clicked the wrong button. The company in 2020, the U.S. Oh wait. The company also deleted posts criticizing. Yeah, we did that. In 2020, U.S. presidential election campaign, Biden accused social media platforms such as Facebook of killing people by allowing disinformation about coronavirus vaccines to be posted on its platform. I think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight, new information we wouldn't make today. I regret that we were not outspoken more. Like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction. Right, but you fought one way more than another, and we are ready to push back if something like this happens again. Sure you are. Zuckerberg also said Facebook temporarily demoted a story about the contents of a laptop owned by Hunter Biden, the president's son, after a warning from the FBI that Russia was preparing a disinformation campaign against the Bidens. Zuckerberg wrote that it has since become clear that that story was not disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story. Oh, gosh, if only we could go back in time so you could not demote that story right before the election, and maybe it would have had, I don't know, an effect. Maybe. Fuck you. Just another chick in the mall. All in all, she's just another chick in the mall. All in all, she's just another girl in... All right, nope, we're not going to do... Nope. Floyd, hey, Andy, want to try out for my new Manscaped? I don't know what we're talking about. If it's not real info, the FBI wouldn't be calling you, LOL. Right. If it was really fake bullshit, the FBI wouldn't be getting a hold of you. The FBI asking you to quash a story because it's disinformation about a politician is entirely because it's true and they're trying to fuck over Trump. And that's what they did. That's what they did. The House Judiciary Committee, which is controlled by Republicans, called Zuckerberg's admission a big win for free speech in a post on the committee's Facebook page. Of course, on the committee's Facebook page. They got to give a little stroke to old Zuck. Again,
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but there's nothing to stop him from doing this when the government asks again, or because he wants to. There's literally no. It's simply him going, look, we kind of bowed down to the administration. We played ball for the last 4 years, and I deeply, deeply regret. And I wish, and I want everyone to know that in the future, I will not just bend over when the political side I agree with says to. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, so Zuckerberg wrote that it has since become clear that the story was not... All right, we did that part. The House Judiciary... All right, the White House defended its actions during the pandemic, saying it encouraged responsible actions to protect public health and safety. Go fuck yourself, you're lying out your ass. Our position has been clear and consistent, it said. We believe tech companies and other private actors should take into account the effects their actions have on the American people while making independent choices about the information they present. Do you guys want to do that? Maybe? Does the White House want to take into effect the actions that they have committed and how that affects other people? Like, not allowing people to prosecute the pharmaceutical companies for these vaccines at all? That's a big one. That's a big one. I thought Michael was top 3, but I was wrong. Michael what? Be surprised if Michael Jackson is only 6th. Wait, 6th in what? According to sales, number 1 is Beatles, number 2 Garth Brooks, 3 Elvis, 4 Eagles, 5 Zeppelin, 6 Michael Jackson, 7 Billy Joel, 8 Elton John, 9 AC/DC, 10 Pink Floyd. Wow. Carlos Ramirez, they just got caught. Fuck them. Yeah, I really, really don't believe that you were doing this for public health or safety. This is one of the things I hate, where the White House can be like, well, our position and our policy, and I don't know why. I really want to be able to just look at them and go, fuck you. You're lying your ass off. And we know you are. We know you are. Stop lying to our faces. It's disingenuous. Stop lying right to our faces. If you're having a good time, click that thumbs up. We're having a great time. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love seeing all you guys here. That is awesome. Let's pull up our old buddies at Hemponics here quickly. Let's pull up that. Yeah. All right, and then we got to copy this link. All right, so I love CBD. I love THC. There's, in my opinion, a place for all of it. And if you want to find a reliable source for quality CBD, CBG, CBN products, cannabinoids that can help you in a variety of ways, not like just getting high, like literally help relax your body, help you sleep, that kind of stuff, you are best off going to my friends Hemponics. They have a website that I just linked you in the chat. If you use that website, our show gets credit. They kick us money every couple of months, and it kind of helps offset my order. So I appreciate it. They now have a login on their website. You can search by the benefits, the cannabinoid, the product type. You can check out what the best sellers are. Muscle Frost still up at the top. I'm going to go to that quick here. Yeah, this beautiful baby is still their number one seller, and I don't blame them. It is unbelievably powerful. It is great stuff for muscle relief, for aches and pains. Believe me, I have a lot of aches and pains when I try to walk and stuff. It's fun. So yes, Hemponics, great company. I love working with them. They have 2 stores in Wilmer and New London and in Minnesota. And then they have a variety of products that they sell. Go to their website and see what you can get. And use that link because Johnny sent you. Thank you. Are those dancing gummy bears, Jesse? They're freaking me out. I don't know why. They're freaking me out, man. All right, so we just finished our first hour stories. Let's clear that up. We have 2 hours left in the show. Thank you so much for being here. I've got the audio muted while I bring up the stories. You're freaking out, man. All right, so for our second hour stories, we're going to talk about a Florida man, and then we're going to probably spend a fair amount of time on this decoy voice story from 2 weeks ago, and then I'm going to go check his channel. Like, I want to know what's up. I'm going to see if his channel is up. We're he put this out 2 weeks ago, and it's an 8-minute video. So I'm gonna check that out. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. All right, let's see. We have a homeless man issued a citation in San Diego for blowing bubbles. I don't know who Bubbles is, but apparently Bubbles got someone in troubles. We have Tulsi Gabbard endorsing Trump. And we have Greg Abbott announcing that he's cleaned up Texas and their voter rolls of 1 million ineligible voters. 1 million ineligible voters. I mean, I don't know if I'm starting to think it's like a psyop that we're setting up for like a civil war to happen, because between the amount of people that the Biden administration has found a way to shuffle in here quietly, the number of people that supposedly have been registered to vote, even though they're not allowed to, and now we're clearing out a couple 100,000 here, fucking 800,000 there. Oh, here's 1 million that we found. So he's admitting to election interference. Okay, says Toastmaster. Well, I mean, 1 million ineligible voters. That's not interfering. I feel like the ineligible voters would be interfering if they voted. Bobby Bologna. The last time I was on acid, I came to the conclusion that a hole's natural enemy is a pile. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but that fuck does that amuse me. Am I? Yeah, I'm weird. I don't know why. Fucking can't help it. Anyways, that was for some reason incredibly funny. I don't know why. All right, so let's get into our second hour. So let's unmute this so you guys can go crazy with the sound drops if you want. We haven't had a hype train or anything on Twitch. If you want to do that on Twitch, go ahead and throw in the bits, the subs, the sound drop stuff for bits, and they will all go towards that. Again, everything we earn is going towards kicking down the goal for right now. It's on, where are we? Oh, I got to go up, not down. Up, down, up, down. It's $25 on the 28th, so that's not tomorrow, the day after. And we won't be doing a show on Friday. So, and in the beginning of September, when YouTube does its payouts, we're going to buy like a week off the show. We were their roles so inaccurate in the first place. Why were their roles so inaccurate in the first place? Pure incompetence. I mean, incompetence, or did somebody try and squeak people in? Like I said, it's kind of this whole like fucking gaslighting conspiracy theory thing I'm talking about. I normally would be, and I have been a long time. People in this very chat have been on my ass about like the Trump election stuff. I'd be the person going, look, guys, they're not gonna do. That's way too much hand on the button thing. But literally, we've had for the last few years undocumented numbers of planes.
Keep your pants on.
With thank you for the $3, TY Green Goblin. That funding all goes to help pay the show in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much. Pay the man, says House Big D. I mean, you can. The Venmo, the PayPal, they all have oh yeah. Just asking me. I'm sorry, I'm being a dick. Dude, weird. Okay, there we go. Thank you for the $3, Green Goblin. That's going to come through in another couple weeks and buy out, like I said, buy out the show for a couple weeks. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the the Duck Hunt sticker and the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. We're going to keep going. We've got our second hour stories loaded. We'll start with the first one. It looks like it's going to eat my head. Or shit on me. That's actually what I'm more scared about right now, is that I am in the fucking bombing range of the duck. That is the one thing I hate about birds. Every time I get my car washed, I see a bird, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's going to take a dump right now. I'm guessing a lot of people were on the voter rolls because nobody informed them that they were dead or moved. Well, we'll read the story, and I certainly hope that's the case. That would be nice if it's all it was. Like, hey, everybody's dead or moved. King Kong Dong saying, my great-grandma voted in 2020. She died in 2018. This was in Arizona. Yeah, so even if that's all it was for getting those people off the rolls, I'm glad they're off. They're ineligible voters, so their vote can't come through. That seems like a good thing. It seems like a good thing. Alrighty. And let's go to this story. Florida man arrested for impersonating a famous pizzeria delivering awful pizzas. $500,000 of the 1 million are dead voters, says Backyard Renegade. All right. Fanatical Bucks fan, she voted twice. I got 2 votes. All right, so Florida man arrested for impersonating a famous pizzeria and delivering awful pizzas. I really love that that someone got in trouble because of delivering. Like, it wasn't just that he was impersonating the pizzeria.
Miami Springs.
It wasn't just that he was delivering pizzas. He was delivering shitty pizzas. So not only did he impersonate a pizzeria, he impersonated a pizzeria, and he did not maintain the standards. So fuck that guy. Fuck that guy in the doo-doo hole. All right, let's go over to this video. Here we go. Boop. And hitting play. Boop. Yeah, but they have 70 days to find new names to use. Fuck yeah, Johnny. Hope you had a great vacation, says Johnny 8 Bucks. It was a pretty good vacation. I remember this. I have so many questions about it, says Bobby Bologna. What this I have questions too, and I don't remember it. That's why we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna play that clip. I don't think a lot of us know. You obviously maybe your neck of the woods. Did you get one of the pizzas?
Where a man has been arrested for a very bizarre crime. Police say he advertised as the owner of a reputable pizza shop, but say he delivered bad pies instead. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live with the details. Rosh.
Okay, so throughout the years, I've covered a lot of impersonators, fake doctors, fake lawyers, fake...
I don't know what's up with the audio on this, and it's driving me nuts, and I'm going to fucking see if I can boost it in a minute. But before we get to that, we got to have a serious conversation. Sir, you need to invest in a tank top, like an A-frame shirt, or just flat-out pasties, sir. I mean, you are in Florida. It is hot, it is humid, and you're nipping like a son of a bitch. How can you be that stiff in that climate? That's not good. That is not good. That is not good at all. You, sir, and if I will say, your need to let the burger meat hang out and your nips poke through, I think is getting in the way of the microphone and causing some of the audio issues that the audience is already complaining about. Bobby Bologna fixed the audio. And we'll see what we can do against old fucking cheeseburger tits here. All right, let's back it up a bit. Oh, nope.
Okay, so throughout the years, I've covered a lot of impersonators, fake doctors, fake lawyers, fake police officers, but this is a first for me. How about a fake pizza guy? And this was a big deal because, according to police, this has been going on for quite some time.
I'm very, very worried that this guy is me if I don't have MS. I'm fucking, no, I'm seriously concerned about it. Like, think about it, dude. Think about it. Like, those eyebrows, those are fucking really close to my eyebrows. The eye, I'm not sure about the eyes. This is like older me, and I have a nip poking problem too. But that's why dude, you got to wear the shirts to hide the nips. Otherwise, the nips are gonna. He iced his nipples right before they started recording. He gets so excited before. That's how he focuses. He's like, all right, we're gonna do the news. 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 All right, we're live with Tim. And hi, we're here talking. Gonna do the news, gonna do the news, gonna do the news, gonna do the news. Oh my God, I'm gonna do the fucking news. All right, recording in 3, 2. Hi, and we're here. I've covered a lot of stories of impersonators. See, now that I'm doing that, my nipples are getting hard. I can't keep going. What's with the Bluetooth? They still sell those. That's not a Bluetooth. That's an earbud. For, I'm guessing, either the microphone audio or the studio audio. Because if that's like a Bluetooth phone thing, then that's the most unprofessional motherfucker I've ever seen. I'm thinking that this has got to be, I'm thinking they're doing a live thing, like they're covering it locally live, and then they're going to cut to a pre-done piece. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
I've heard of a fake police officer before.
Fuck, no. You did not deliver that line and then go into the pre-cut, pre-arranged segment where you deliver the line again. You goddamn, that ain't no damn earbud, says Bobby Bologna. Yeah, like I said, that was probably a headset thing for like the control room, or if there's someone live in the truck, whoever's directing. But anyways, Let's go back to this chud delivering this line again.
Officer before, I have never heard of a fake pizza guy.
Well, I guess this is the first time.
Jose Marti Alvarez tossed behind bars, accused of swindling tourists.
Tossed? Really? Tossed behind bars?
Who thought they were ordering pies from Roman's Pizzeria. I want to show people at home, you've been here 40 years doing this. You take great pride in your pizza.
It looks like it takes him about 40 years to make one at this rate. You know what I don't need? I don't need to see Grandpa make the pie. I'm only going to be more concerned about what he did. This guy looks gay too. Oh. That's why you wear undershirts, dude. Yeah, exactly. That's why you wear undershirts. If I'm going out and doing anything, like if I'm in my house right now broadcasting, remarkably comfortable, I'm not going to nip out, so I don't need to worry about it. But that guy, yeah, man. If you're going to step outside the house, undershirt.
Well, actually 40 years and a half.
And this guy's going around and police saying he's making pizzas.
This reporter sucks.
Bad, uncooked. Sometimes they said in a box a piece of raw dough.
Raw dough?
And they just give it to them, and they just, by the time they realize it, they're gone already.
Cops say Alvarez passed out flyers in Miami Springs, calling his business Roman Pizzeria.
When the manager went to confront him in the parking lot, he tried to get away, he almost hit him.
The only problem when customers got the pies, cops say they were often undercooked, or it was the wrong order, or it was fraudulently priced. Roman started getting bad reviews.
So sometimes they show up upset here to the store, claiming where's the food, all this stuff, and we have to explain to them that it's not us.
And then the real Roman went to the cops. The suspect was cooked.
Oh,
According to Roman,
fuck you. Fuck you. The suspect was cooked. They caught him pepperoni-handed. They certainly got his sausage.
Scheme has been going on for a while.
At least if you're going to do something, do it right, not wrong. Using somebody else's name.
It sounds like he doesn't know how to make pizza. Maybe you can teach him.
No.
I don't teach somebody. I'm okay.
I don't teach him. I'm okay. No, it sounds like he just wanted to make a quick buck, and he did it by scamming somebody else. Got him by the olives. He was caught marinara-handed. Marinara. Red sauce-handed. He was caught red sauce-handed. See, but how was this guy getting their orders? He wasn't getting their orders, Bobby Bologna. He put out fake flyers and fake stuff with just, again, that guy's logo and, like, menu and shit. Easy answer. People are stupid. Right? I don't know who the fuck is... oh, I saw this flyer hanging on the wall. Let's go pick up a pizza from here. I don't know. At any rate, delivering bad pies. Wait a minute, there's still 30 minutes?
So according to police, here was the scheme. This guy would hand out the flyers. Tourists would come into town. They'd say, oh my God, I know this place. I'm going to order some pizza. And a lot of time, police say they would just get raw dough or didn't even look like pizza or it was undercooked. Now this guy arrested, facing some pretty serious charges. And the owner of this business here behind me, he's just grateful that the fake pizza guy, in his word, is off the streets.
The fake pizza guy, in his word. His words. This is why they don't give you more gigs. Okay? This is why they don't give you more gigs. That and the nipping thing. You're still nipping way too hard. Way too hard. And on that note, we'll leave you. That's that vein is about to pop, my guy. If he wasn't Alfredo the Law, he is now. Oh, damn. Got him by the olives. Can I get a button or two up, please? Can I get a button or two up? I don't know what you mean. I don't get it. I'm incredibly confused. We have an hour and a half. Don't do this to me. It should have been obvious when they called a pizza place and the guy answered the phone. Does it say, ¿Qué pasa? Yes, we make the pizza pie for you. Like, I mean, come on, man. No. Helgi, that was cheesy. What did Helgi say? Where was Helgi's comment? Alfredo the Law. Yeah, there we go. That one was, and I just realized Alfredo cheesy. It's not helping. Thank you, Turtle. Thank you for being part of the show. We're going for another hour and a half. We are currently fully funded through fully funded up to the 28th. Everything we make today goes at that goal, which is sitting at $25. And in a couple of weeks here, we're about to get bought out for what might end up being literally a week. We might buy out a whole week with YouTube. So that'd be sweet. Hey, Johnny, you ever blast metal at your DJ gigs? Justin Herb, I blast whatever music they want, and then I play metal when metal's needed. Johnny, did you know you can use a wax melt to warm up Tostitos queso? King Kong Dong, I didn't, but my wax melter I just use it for melting scented wax to make my house smell nice. Because I'm gay. My shorts are brown today. Thank you, Fat Conan. Good thing we know that. All right, I'm good for at least a few dumb jokes. I mean, that one... Don't get saucy with me, Bernays. All right, let's close that out. Again, Florida man arrested for pretending. Like, that's the thing. Like, I mean, you know what I'd do if I were him? If I'm going to pull this thing? Like, don't fucking make the pies yourself. Don't do that shit. Just fucking go buy one of those, like, DiGiorno rising crust pizzas. Just make a DiGiorno pizza. Although I suppose then you got to buy that pizza. Would it be cheaper to go? I don't know. This whole thing just from the jump doesn't sound like a good idea. Just too much work to make the pie. I don't know. Turtle saying if you heat up queso, you might have to fight off a loaf, Peggy. Yeah, and I've heard right now it's their mating season. They could be rutting pretty hard. I'm starting to wonder how the deliveries went. Like, I want to see I want to see one of the pies. I want to see one of the pies that arrived. I want to see these guys' pies. Want to see this guy's pies. Sounds very bad. And on that note, we'll go to somebody that I really like watching. I'm a huge fan of Decoy Voice. A lot of you on the channel know him and have seen me either playing clips of his or not. I kind of want to get his libertarian shirt too. I really like the shirt. Like, how do you get a roll of dough and not notice? I gotta know, right? How do you get a raw pizza and think, oh, this is okay? This is okay. Yeah, so what's the charge? Operating without a license? Well, he was impersonating another business. And he doesn't have, again, a license to... Yeah, you actually selling food without a license is a big deal. That's actually a pretty big deal. Like, you get a lot of trouble for that. If bought DiGiorno, he would have gotten as many complaints. He wouldn't have gotten... Yeah, dude, if he had bought DiGiorno and delivered it, he wouldn't have gotten as many complaints. But then you'd also be... I don't know how much of your bottom line are you sacrificing for that? I don't know. There are too many moving parts with this. How is he getting the ingredients to make these pizzas? Because no matter how much you're selling them for, if you're getting the ingredients at an expensive price, you're still not going to make a lot of money. I don't know how you do that. I don't know. All right. So going back to what I was saying here, this thing we want. This is Decoy Voice, and I'm going to check up on him. This is from 2 weeks ago. I'm going to check up on his channel after we're done with this, saying they're trying to arrest me over this. And I don't know what game that is in the background, but that looks cool. Like a little personal, it's just adorable. All right. Anyways, let's go, Decoy Voice. What happened, man?
A few days ago, I posted a video to have
Like, seriously, man. I want to meet him in real life to hear that voice come out of him naturally, because seriously, that it's like God's like, you know what? I'm just going to put the most fucking sultry voice in the world in a tiny little Asian man, and I'm just going to let him go crazy on the internet. If you never saw him, you'd never believe that was the guy with that voice. You buy those Tostina $1 party pizzas, add 25 cents of mozzarella, heat, and deliver. That's not a bad idea either, Mr. Q, but they got to be big enough. Johnny, you're being a little Aaron. Okay.
Million viewers about the 3 girls that got slashed and lost their lives at an attack at a Taylor Swift dance class. I then did a deep dive on the subsequent riots from both sides that took place all across the UK. Now, the masked counter-protesters dressed in all black are still marching through the streets, openly carrying weapons, oftentimes in front of law enforcement, with virtually zero outrage from their mainstream media. And even when their local coppers that just look like crossing guards with half the ability try to stop these groups, they quickly have to retreat. So when the citizens encounter these mobs, they're basically on their own. But apparently, if someone like me shares this footage with you, they'll throw me in jail.
The offence of incitement to racial hatred involves publishing or distributing material which is insulting or abusive, which is intended to or likely to start racial hatred. So if you
Which is intending to, or likely. You've got a bunch of fuckers that are already spurring racial hatred already, ass fuck. Johnny, they sell Totino's pizza on a stick at the fair. Dude, King Kong Dong, they sell everything on a stick in the fair. I just, I don't know that I want that. Turtle at Bobby Balone. Impossible. Aaron is very obtuse. Yeah. How could you say I'm so obtuse? Or maybe I'm just being obtuse. All right. Anyway, so this is, again, the UK wants to arrest him over This is my problem with the way we have things going right now, particularly with Walz and Harris. Like that, like we're up next for this kind of shit. If Walz and Harris get elected, we're up next for, hey, you posted a clip and it doesn't matter what reality is because we have some stupid liberal agenda. That's a hate crime. It doesn't matter that a fucking person of a particular ethnicity or whatever was behaving badly and you were highlighting these people as a group behaving badly. No. The problem is that's racism if you're white.
If you retweet that, then you're republishing that, and then potentially you're committing that offence. And we do have dedicated police officers who are scouring social media. Their job is to look for this material.
Great. That sounds like a very, very useful time and resource sucking endeavor. That sounds like a great thing to put a great responsibility to throw into the laps of a police officer. Don't worry about murders, sexual assaults, child abuse, any of that stuff. Go find out who's making mean tweets, and then we will arrest them. Oh, man. Fat Conan, Nancy Pelosi on a stick or at the fair, or I mean crab cakes. Oh, that is a tasteless joke. That's a tasteless joke. That's like saying that there's a new treat that's taking the fair by storm. It's called Chrissy Mare. I mean horse bites. Oh, now I see. I'm no better. Tasteless joke. We should both be ashamed. Neither one of us should be happy about what just happened. In fact, if there was a just God right now, he'd finish me off here. Just take me down. Here's your chance. Oh, there you go. There you have it. Breaking news. There is no just God. The horse bites got me, LFO. Yeah, I know. I had fun with that one. Glad you did too. That's more tasteless than the imposter Florida man's pizzas. Oh, bravo. That's a callback. All right, so again, the fucking British government wants to arrest Decoy Voice over playing videos and publicizing, again, actual facts about people actually assault. Like, at what point do the citizens, like, I'm sorry, and Saint Caesar, feel free to speak for your countrymen on this one. At what point do you guys get ready and just go, all right, razor board retirement time? Because, I'm sorry, your elected officials are actively going, look, the problem is there's all these hate crimes happening with these white people trying to defend themselves from these immigrants. So I just...
and then follow up with identification arrests and so forth.
And these aren't idle threats, they're legit imprisoning people in expedited trials.
You have been committed for sentence, having pleaded guilty to an offence of publishing written material which is threatening, abusive, or insulting.
Saint Caesar saying, my government can go fuck themselves. Yeah, but I'm just saying, the people in your country, and we have a drop for that. Yes, we do, Saint Caesar. We have a drop for that. But the people in your country need to stand up to these fucking people. I don't think that guy's hair is even real. Yeah, I don't think that's his actual hair. It's really weird that the judges of British courts have to wear the wig. It's weird that the wig still has to be a thing. Like, of all the things that came down, like the clothing, whatever, the wig. Now I just want to see a judge who, like, rocks an afro and has no fucking shame about it, wearing one of those wigs on top of that. Just a stupid white fucking dollop on top of, like, a fucking espresso explosion of dark brown hair. Wiggers, says Fat Cone.
You took to social media in order to encourage others towards participation in the attacks. The sentence is one of 20 months imprisonment.
All right, so what about the people who actually did the attacks? You know, like the people who showed up and slashed little girls. Like, what about the people that are actually being violent? Such an odd hairstyle for a wig. Is that a fezzy wig? I have no idea. Hope they don't start monitoring COD lobbies. Half the UK population will be thrown in the clink, says Tin. Well, I don't know. Right now, it's just social media. But this is the beginning of liberal groups and left-wing groups pushing the whole social credit score. You're held accountable for what you say online. Words hurt and blah, blah, blah. Like, equity matters. So forget whether or not these people instigated something. You are a white person, so you're not allowed to speak up. Like, that's happening there. He needs an egg chair. He needs an egg chair and a pair of balls to say this law is stupid and I'm not enforcing it. But he won't. And that's why we need to keep, like, Harris and Walls out and their people out, like, because that kind of shit can just as easily start happening here. And if you've listened to anything Harris has said in the past when running for president, she wants that kind of shit to happen here.
And if that's not bad enough, they're actually threatening to extradite and prosecute U.S. citizens too.
We will throw the full force of the law at people. And whether you're in this country committing crimes on the streets or committing crimes from further afield online, we will come after you.
Even the BBC is reporting on this, stating even people abroad aren't safe from them, as they apparently have prosecutors around the globe. But honestly, this didn't work out too well for them last time they tried it. So the UK authorities can't stop these mobs from taking over their streets. They'll just try to stop you from noticing those mobs taking over their streets. Of course they can jail...
Yeah, and we can't talk about who's we can't talk about who's in those mobs. Saint Caesar, people in my country are stupid and tards, so that won't happen. Declaration of Independence 2.0, says Toastmaster. Smokeout prods, seriously? I don't know what you mean. They only come after their own people because they're willing to comply. If they just stop complying, they'll crumble like pussies. It's obvious to even the Durka-Durkas. Well, the full force of the law. Did I stutter? 1776 will commence again in 2025.
They're defenseless citizens from noticing things, but I somehow doubt they'll be able to come after Americans expressing their First Amendment rights protected by their Second. So they can send spooky messages online, write me angry emails regarding my last video documenting the unrest. I seriously doubt they can do anything about Americans sharing the footage of their failures, as the US does have an extradition treaty with the UK, but only if it breaks laws in both countries. So the UK's Crown Prosecution Service can post pathetic videos threatening to arrest you for reposting hatred, which the official UK government shared to 32 million viewers. But it should be noted, the Democrat candidate for vice president wants this same exact world for America.
There's no
And this is the thing where I say, like, people are like, oh, dude, Trump's way worse. Like, really? Really? Trump doesn't have any policies that he wants to do that involve, like, us being, you know, literally, like, social credit score, get ready for the government to be up your ass and willing to literally arrest you for thought crimes. And I hate that shit because that is all up to interpretation. If I share a thing about a bunch of people...
God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes. We haven't had a hype train today, so if you guys want to all start throwing in at once and kick out a hype train, that'd be sweet. Otherwise, yeah, we are on the 28th, and everything we get counts towards that goal, which is at $25 and falling from everything we've earned today. Yeah, like I said, I hate how many people endorse Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and more importantly, think Tim Walz is good because they have no idea the social credit score and stuff, like the mean tweets stuff. And if you explain it to these people, they'll be like, well, that's a good thing. People shouldn't share stuff that makes other people want to commit hate crimes. Like, yeah, but if I share a video of a store getting looted and all the looters are of a particular race, I don't want to be called a racist or arrested for a racial hate crime because I'm showing something that just happened, right? That's not me being racist. That's just me observing an actual moment in time. And that's fucking bullshit. And that's the First Amendment literally out the window. And people act like Donald Trump is going to take away all your rights. I don't know one stance Donald Trump has that is literally going to take one of your rights away just out the door. Right there you go. Fucking A. You would think the Brits would have firsthand knowledge of how the people can overthrow oppression. Yeah, but apparently the Brits don't get up early for that sort of thing. And honestly, do we anymore? Do we? I'm worried these two are going to get elected and we're just going to all bend over and take it. Oh, I guess it's okay. I guess we'll have to start worrying about what we say because, you know, we got to start making everything DEI. And if you criticize the wrong people, you can go to jail because that's a hate crime. Like, yeah, I legit worry about that.
No guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech.
So whenever they say
there's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, actually there is, because hate speech and misinformation are incredibly intangible things. Misinformation is up to the person deciding whether or not that information is true. Anyone can just decide something is misinformation. Oh, God, I hate that. I hate that. Oh, anyways, let's let go.
Say it's about stopping mean words online. Just know it's actually a way for them to stop you from knowing anything inconvenient to them. Because I would somewhat believe them if they were going after anybody that was inciting crimes in their streets. But if they won't even arrest the mobs with machetes, actually chasing down their coppers in the streets, I somehow doubt arresting me in America is going to solve their issues. So are they cracking down on free speech to make the streets safe? Or are they cracking down on free speech because they're crumpet communists? Because even though they posted this on Twitter, they blocked anybody from responding to them. And then they went on to attacking Elon Musk.
There's a sort of silly argument sometimes about free speech, and, you know, Musk is sort of trying to pretend sort of freedom of speech is some absolute right. It's never been an absolute right.
It should never be an absolute right. Right. The government should totally be able to tell you that you can't say certain things.
Even Scottish politicians on Twitter go after Musk, calling him a race baiter that must be held to account for his actions. To which Elon replied, "I dare that scumbag to sue me," calling Hamza super racist himself, providing, on Twitter, the clear evidence of such.
I'm the only non-white person in the room. But why are we so surprised when the most senior positions in Scotland are filled almost exclusively by those who are white?
It's almost like there aren't a lot of people of color in Scotland. But right, let's not ask if they're qualified, just whether or not they're colored.
My portfolio alone, the Lord President, white. The Lord Justice Clerk, white. Every High Court judge, white.
So you hate white people. We get it. You're a racist.
The Lord Advocate, white. The Solicitor General, white. The Chief Constable, white. Every Deputy Chief Constable, white. Every Assistant Chief Constable, white. White, 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 white. That is not good enough.
Imagine being a second-generation immigrant in Scotland and being outraged at the idea that everybody is white. That's like me going into parts of Middle America and saying, "Thanks for welcoming me into your country and letting me become an American citizen. Now I demand everybody look Chinese or else you guys are bigots." As if
Wait a minute, Chinese? I thought he was Japanese. Damn, you're Chinese? Fuck. Damn. Chinese? I assumed with the voice, like the deep gutturalness, I assumed there was like a Japanese heritage there. Fuck, man. He's wearing a Tim Pool shirt. That's a Tim Pool shirt? I thought that was on his merch, like, thing. Like his merch store. I thought No Step on Snake was his. That's Tim Pool? I like his tinfoil beanie. But is that Tim Pool too? But again, that was on his show. That was on his merch store. My vote was Korean. I just going solely off of how deep his voice was, I just kind of went, well, that's like culturally that Chinese.
Hamza didn't himself prove how accepting that country is.
Well, and also, I would like to say, before anyone goes, "Johnny, you horrible racist," it's not like I thought that because they look all the same. No. He's an American in my eyes, and I love that man. And it's simply his voice, and the natural depth, and just that's where I made my judgment, and it was wrong. Not racist.
By getting elected into Scottish Parliament. I guess he wouldn't be happy unless there's a complete takeover, and if you even suggest, why would Scotland need to do this? He'll just say that's why we need to get rid of Elon Musk and his pesky free speech. As a UK posts about the prison sentences for violent protests, including 7 years for inciting hatred, to which they just handed out a 3-year prison sentence for a social media post. And Viva Frey points out the post was just 3 days ago, meaning he was convicted in just 2 days.
He was convicted in 2 days for a social media post. Like, again, this is why I'm afraid of Harrison Walls. A social media post? That's a 2-day conviction process, 3 years in jail because you shared a social media post. I mean, even if it was a blatant lie, unless it literally led to someone, like, harming themselves, I have to ask you, what the are you doing? You know? This is... And again, like I said, the thing that I'm most worried about, like Decoy Voice even talked about, our very own vice presidential candidate wants that same stuff here, and so does the president. I used to know a white supremacist that was black. I loved him so much, says John Doe. 420 time. Yeah, we're getting close. I gotta clear the spout on this bitch, otherwise I gotta throw the other piece in. There we go. Now we can load it. Mr. Fuji is based. Daryl Oliver is Decoy Voice, and as we just discovered, he is Chinese. So that is incredibly insensitive, and we may not have him for long. Britain isn't happy that he's publicizing the truth, and that's the worst part. It's so blatantly them being unhappy that you're publicizing the truth. And it's not even because they don't want you to know the truth. It's just the truth is inconvenient for them, and they refuse to let people keep pointing out the inconvenient truth. All right, so we're close to 420. Let's go ahead and kick Decoy Voice into full gear again and hit this at 420. Remember, you're going to...
with the Telegraph reporting that even witnesses to the riots will be refused bail. And a month ago, they reported how their prime minister cleared out prisons to tackle overcrowding. Never mind the fact that these judges handing out prison sentences to citizens over the protests all seem to have insane histories of being ridiculously lenient on heinous crimes, but suddenly want to clamp down on the rule of the law on these protesters specifically. And if you even notice this, they'll come after you too. And see how through the power of freedom of speech, how alarming this story gets when you even begin to lift the veil. Their justice system seems to be a well-oiled machine when it comes to clamping down on certain citizens rioting in the streets. And like my last video, I admit, there are protesters on the right doing terrible things that need to stop. But the counter-protesters somehow get a pass and oftentimes police protection, to which their police officers openly admit there is two-tiered policing.
But the police are under attack for seemingly having, well, politicization, two-tier morality, let's say. What's your view on that, as I believe an ex-policeman yourself?
I've experienced two-tier policing. There was riots in Hanford years ago, and then they re-escalated around 2009, 2010. But because of the racial tensions, we were made as police officers to stand in like normal street uniform.
King Kong Dung, maybe he's black. No, he said he's
clothing,
Chinese.
just round
He
shields.
said he's Chinese.
We had people walking past us with baseball bats and machetes, tapping on the shields, and we had to stand there and do nothing. Yet the next weekend you'd be at a football match, and no holds barred. And it was like that all the time. It was based in Small Heath in Birmingham, right by the Green Lane Mosque. And you were always told to treat one side of the community one way and the other side completely differently.
And unfortunately, this just distracts them from what they really need to be focusing on, the 3 girls that lost their lives at a Taylor Swift dance class, and how we as a society can prevent that from happening again, protecting the next kids. So somehow the powers that be in the UK turned a mass tragedy that everybody should be able to get behind into divisive rioting over their desperate attempt to manipulate the media and the people into thinking the suspect was a Welsh schoolboy that starred in musicals. And when the citizens were upset over this, they didn't backtrack and apologize over their actions. They revealed blatant two-tiered policing and authoritarian censorship that they would even need to enforce in America just to desperately control the narrative that any...
Yeah, again, this is the scary shit about the Harris-Walz administration. Because if you go and look at what she has said and what Walz has said, they want to, oh no, not Swift. Dude, like, King Kong Dog, it's not because it was a Taylor Swift dance show thing. It's the fact that 3 little girls lost their lives because an immigrant with a bone to pick decided he wanted to swing a machete. And it, by the way, it was like a second-generation immigrant. Like, his parents were the immigrants, and he grew up there. Like, it just, again, it's effed up. And then they want to, again, silence people like him for it. Well, that's the end of that. We've got that all covered. Ban all knives. Right? It's a good thing they got rid of the guns, Fat Conan, because it's totally stopped the violence. It's totally stopped the violence by not... Well, I shouldn't say got rid of the guns. Were guns ever legal in the United Kingdom? Like, was it ever legal to carry a firearm in the United Kingdom? I should actually look into that in just a second. We'll try that one right now. Was it ever were firearms ever legal in the UK? Were firearms ever legal? Legal, not lethal. Legal in Minnesota. They are totally legal in Minnesota. In the UK. The UK has had a history of gun control laws that have changed over time. Before the 20th century, at the beginning of the 20th century, the UK had few restrictions on the right to bear arms. People could buy handguns and revolvers from gunsmiths, hardware stores, pubs, and by mail order. That's fucking sexy. 1920, the British Firearms Act of 1920 required a certificate from a police chief officer to buy, possess, use, or carry rifles, pistols, or ammunition. Applicants could be granted a certificate if they had a good reason and didn't pose a danger to public safety. In 1936, an amendment to the 1920 Act strengthened the certificate process and restricted machine guns and short-barreled shotguns. 1997, after the Dunbayne school shooting in 1996, the UK banned most handguns in 1997. The shooting killed 16 children and their teacher, and the UK held a firearms amnesty 3 months later, where about 23,000 firearms were surrendered. The UK has some of the strictest gun laws in the world, with automatic weapons and most handguns banned. Shotguns and other firearms require a license and are tightly regulated. To get a license, applicants must complete an applicant form, show good reason for wanting a gun, prove they have a firearms certificate, not pose a danger to public safety or peace, provide confidential character statements from independent referees, pass a criminal record check, and have a secure location for the weapon. Chief police officers can revoke or not renew licenses, but license holders must follow conditions specified by the police, such as how to safely store their guns. Good God. So, like, owning a firearm is like a pipe dream if you're a decent person. I'm sure we're not gonna. You know what? I don't want to be right about this, but like, how long, if they keep just kind of turning a blind eye to one side, how long until eventually one side brings out, you know, an automatic weapon? I'm just saying, one of the sides in this argument has a tendency to show up with an AK. I mean, it's just a thing. You can call me racist or whatever. It just, history has shown. Secure location under my truck seat. Secure location in my hand, motherfucker. That's my secure location. Like, holy crap. I am not like I'm not anti-gun. I don't have any guns. I don't own guns because it's not safe for me, and that's something I understand. It's just something I understand. Right now, especially, mentally, health-wise, no. There's a kid in this house, and no. But, oh my God, man. I believe in people's right to own weapons and their ability to defend themselves. I think every person should have the ability to defend themselves, and this, like, thought crime shit is the beginning of... Because keep in mind, once you get arrested for your thought crime, now you can't have a gun. Now you're in trouble, which is why I think walls... Oh, God, that brings me back to this. Walls in the Minnesota marijuana laws and the way they... I feel like they got set up in a way so that you can get arrested for marijuana even though it's totally legal, and they did that so that once you're arrested for marijuana, even though it's legal, now you can't have a gun. It might just be a fine, but now you can't have guns. Like... Oh. And I really don't like walls. The internet isn't real. It's all fake and gay. These losers should go outside and get some vitamin D and a day job. Which losers? Rusty Grammar. Tim Pool is milquetoast. I don't give a fuck about Tim Pool. I like decoy voice. Set your draw strength. Cali made mandates on what you can set your draw strength at? Turtle, are you talking like bow draw strength? Like for your bow. Like, so if you have a bow, they can decide how... Yeah, talking about bows, Johnny. So they can decide how many pounds your draw strength... So fucking gay. 59 seconds long. I don't care. Nearly called DSP the N-word. All right, here. Here's what I'm gonna do, Saint Caesar. I'm going to play this clip. And since I have repeatedly brought up the not giving a shit about like what's going on with DSP thing, if this does not rock my world, I don't know what I'll do. Probably nothing. But I'm just saying, I'm going to start kind of ignoring your clips if this goes, whether until I ask for them. Like, because again, 59 seconds long. Dickers nearly slips up and calls Phil the N-word, then thanks God that he's sober, then awkwardly pulls out his phone and makes a cringy, unfunny gay joke about the Pope to distract everyone from the fact that he almost dropped the hard R. Oh, so this is like a cringer clipper. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even doing this. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even doing this. Mizzle T Shizzle, he was reading a chat. It's not a big deal. Yeah. St. Caesar, in my house, I have a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. The shotgun is in a safe. My dad had to be tested to make sure he's fit to have it. Right, but the pistol's illegal, isn't it? I thought handguns were... all right, whatever. You know what you shouldn't do if it is illegal? You shouldn't mention that in a public chat on a show. Probably shouldn't do that. We have an hour left in this program. Thank you very much. Fat Conan says, I don't have any guns. Lost all in a boating accident. Really? Like you had all your guns in one boat? Dude, you never put all your guns in one boat. Because then, like you said, boating accident, now you're out of guns. It's not a full-on pistol. It's a toy gun. Oh. Okay. Daryl Oliver sounds like Kino Casino shit. If you're talking about the Review Tech clip, yeah, kind of. I'm not here to talk about Review Tech. I don't want to talk about other people's channels. And this is why, like, when we started doing DSP stuff, I got bored with DSP, and this is why now where I'm like, I don't even want to get into that kind of stuff. Look where things go with, like, air. I don't want to wade into those communities and comment on those people. Oh my God, look at this person. Look at this lol cow. Yeah, let's just keep picking up lol cows. Aren't I a lol cow? Yep, totally a lol cow. So then why the fuck are we worrying about it? Wait, you can't have a bow over a certain pull strength? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Trucker 18-wheeler. Citizen M, no wonder you're not worth having on unless you're going to discuss Aaron. You don't want to discuss anything else. Oh, Citizen M. I don't want to discuss, what was it? Oh, yeah, I didn't want to discuss Rich from Review Tech almost dropping an R word. Like, it's someone else's clip of it. Got him. He says, oh, yeah, you got me. He got me. I've been hit. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny's down. Johnny's down. Hey, you know what? We'll play a sound drop for you. Here, this will help you. Where is it? Oh
shit, someone better call Saul. Johnny fell over, again.
It's the closest sound drop I can give you. At any rate. I'm happy we don't have to be handicapped to have a crossbow. I'm happy we don't have to be handicapped to have a... Why would you have to be handicapped? Guns in the lake, time to start magnetic fishing, says Mr. Q. Hopefully Duty doesn't get shut down. Yeah, I know they're trying to shut down Duty streams, and that's bullshit. That's gay op shit. Like, if you're a channel that just makes fun of a specific or other channels, I don't think yours should get shut down. But I saw that Keemstar and DSP are trying to shut down Duty streams, and that is lame and gay. Backstabbing Aaron on another show is pretty low. When did I backstab Aaron? Where was the backstabbing part? I'm not... See, this is the interesting thing. Because, again, like we talked about it this morning, but I get it. You're going to spurg and ignore where me and Aaron both said it wasn't even a backstabbing thing, but all right. Minnesota used to have a law that you had to be handicapped to hunt with a crossbow. So wait, I'm going to roll around in a chair? When you said he looked like a gay guy ready to beg for some money. What? Where? I don't know what we're talking about. If we're still talking about the other show from last week, you do realize Aaron laughs at people when they make fun of me. That's not backstabbing. He makes jokes about me. That's not, again, here's what we can do. You can worry about it all you want, but since me and Aaron don't care, concern troll amongst yourself. Trucker 18-wheeler. M, are you drunk? No, he's just being Citizen M. He's trying to stir up some shit. You're lower tier. He can laugh at you. We can all laugh at everybody. It's not like there's a fucking pecking order. Sweet Jesus. You have an entire channel of clipping other people's shows, whether you like them or not. You don't even do a show. You don't present yourself in any way. You just put clips up of other people's stuff. I mean, by that right, you're below me because you don't even do a show. I mean, yeah, you might have more subscribers. You might have more followers or views. But by definition, you don't even do a show. You just do other people's shows at clips. Again, there's no fucking... that's the same as the stupid fucking lame people that come into a... Well, you know, when you're doing comedy, the rules are... There are no fucking rules in doing comedy. You're supposed to make people laugh. Did you make them laugh? All right, fine. Did you go too far for some of them? Maybe. Did you cross a line and offend people? Possibly. But again, there's no rule about doing comedy. It's just, again, making people laugh. So, Citizen M is the duty streams of the Dabbleverse. Does he no, Saint Caesar, that's not true. Does he comment? I can fuck while standing. You're below me. Thank you for letting me win. You know they have nothing else when they have to go, hey, guess what? Your legs don't work so well. Oh, is that all you've got? Is the obvious thing? Like, oh, I could fuck while standing. Great. So go find a partner and go do that. Because quite frankly, the rest of us could give a shit. And again, oh, I could fuck, like, really? So, how's your spooge piece, Johnny? I would refer to her as my lady. And my lady is doing pretty good. Lady's pretty good. Your face is deformed and mine isn't. Yeah, and we can judge that from your logo, which is a giant M. I mean, put a picture of your face on your account, and then I have no idea what you look like. That's your claim. And again, so your problem is exactly what then? You came here, I unbanned you a while ago, you come in here to fucking start shit with me and say I'm a traitor and all this other crap, and now you want to make fun of my appearance and other stuff, so then fuck off. You don't need to be here. Oh. CM is playing AOL 2.0 troll, or it's a fake one. No, that's the real Citizen M. That's the real Citizen M. Doom is back. No, that's the real Citizen M. Like, go to channel activity. Go to channel. See, this is doot. Oh, wait. Fuck me. Fuck me. You're right. That's not the real Citizen M. That's not the real Citizen M. Because this one is at Citizen_M with 1 subscriber. So that's not that's someone trying to start shit as Citizen M. That's even worse. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh my God. I knew something felt a little off at how hard he was coming at me, but now that I know it's a fake Citizen M, King Kong Don, can I get him? Yeah, Citizen M isn't banned, so go ahead and nail him. Citizen M also comes in a lot on the live chat on Rumble, so faker. Oh. Never heard of Citizen M. Hopefully it doesn't stand for Minnesota. Mr. Me, Citizen M is 5% of my left nut. Johnny's starting a war with Citizen M. No, I almost got pissed off and was having a little thing. I did say that, Helgi. I owe the real Citizen M an apology. I owe the real did I not say? I did say I owe the real Citizen M an apology because I started having a war, and it was the fucking immediately to the legs thing. Like, everybody knows if that's where you're going to go, like, I'm immediate, like, I've won. That's all you've got. Like, Citizen M is better than that, and that one sucked. So, thank you for pointing out that it wasn't really him, and I was going to pull up his channel and go, no, this is him, but this channel doesn't have any content. And say whatever the fuck you want about Citizen M. He has a channel. He puts out content. I mean, he doesn't do a show, but he makes clips and stuff of shows he likes and shows he doesn't like. And I'm fine with that. Everybody should be. Duty Stream should be allowed to do what he does. Leave my clippers alone. Clip it. Or whatever. All right, so that's exciting. I got had. But it's just because, like, I unbanned him a while ago. When What's His Nut kept asking to be unbanned, and I could never find that whatever version of Doom. Like, there's like 5 different versions of Doom, but there isn't a single one that's Doom FYURS or whatever. So, and I'm not unbanning all of them, because then he starts acting like a dick. He'll just play hop-a-mole account thing, so fuck that. But yes, if I didn't say it before, I'll say it again. Fake Citizen M. Boo. Boo. Real M is a better troll, right? Trucker 18-wheeler, Real M, like, he started strong with his first, like, comment or two that it was like, oh, it could kind of be, but then, like I said, he immediately or she, let's be fair, let's not assume gender, immediately backed down to the legs thing, like the I could fuck standing up. First off, most people can't fuck standing up. I don't know if you know this or not. Most people can't fuck standing up. I mean, can you bang a bitch who's bent over? That's not the same. That's not the same. Fucking standing up implies that she and you are either both standing or you holding that lady. And a lot of people can't do that. Either way, who cares if I stand up or not? The question is, can I fuck? And I answered that question several times a week ago. So yeah, we're good. I just there's like doom. I don't know. No, dude, there's like 5 or 6 of them, and none of them have a second name on it. If midgets can fuck, so can crutches. Fucking standing up is next to impossible, says King Kong Dong. I wouldn't say next to impossible, but it definitely requires a high degree of skill. But it was just the immediate dig on the legs where I'm like, okay, Citizen M wouldn't fall back on that. If Citizen M was coming in here to start shit with me, would not fall back on that. Sex sewing solves that, says Daryl Oliver. See, and then it can be a medical expense. I get to take those off on taxes, right? Right? Do I? We're going to look into it. Toastmaster, I have never dated someone I could throw around. Well, my core is not as strong as it needs to be, and it's having issues. So, technically, I'm a person that can be thrown around. So anyone that dates me can say that. I don't know. That's the other thing. Like, California girls all like, oh, I'm so tiny. She's like 5. She's a short little lady. Not terribly tall. And she's very, very skinny. And she's like, oh, no, I'm little. You could throw me around. Oh, another asshole. Sure, Citizen M wouldn't fall back on that. You were convinced and arguing about it, so now you want to retail the story just like your daddy Aaron does. No, I was explaining where I got had. Again, this is the part where you collect, like you... and first of all, we're just going to ban this account because you're obviously a bad actor. Like, way to not even be subtle about it. But, again... Like I said, I admitted to getting had. I admitted to getting thrown awry. And now, upon reflection, I'm simply saying where it's obvious that you're not Citizen M. That's not retelling the story. that, again, if you can stop selectively hearing for 1 second, I know it's hard. I know it's hard with how much you're losing your mind right now. But stop selectively hearing for 1 second, and you'll notice the let's call it 3 times now, where I said I got had until I clicked the channel and saw no content. And then upon reflection, saw everything else. But I'm sure that doesn't count because, again, the copium is hard with some of you. All right. Actually, I shouldn't say copium. Isn't that the name of a show or a guy's thing? I don't want to disparage somebody. I ain't about that, Mr. Cute. Damn. Jesus, leave Johnny alone. You shouldn't use kids' faces as your profile pics. Yeah, that's also not a really all right. So let's go ahead and let's go to report. And let's just report this. Unwanted content. No. Suicide, some misinformation. Misinformation? That's bullshit. I don't know. We'll file it later. I really do not care for people that use like people whatever. He's a good guy. Stopped doing lines and offered his kids SpaghettiOs. I don't know, dude. Again, I don't really want to talk about Aaron. Man, it really is a spectrum because my tism can't understand that shit. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like I want to report that one for the kids as the avatar thing. Mr. Me, oh shit, Johnny spinning plates. What new lies this mastermind going to throw out now? Excuse me? Spinning plates. What new lies? Oh, Mr. Me, I thought we were okay. I thought we were having fun too. Now you're not having fun? Meh. Backyard Renegade, might want to text the guy and let him know you got had and he might be seeing some clips, etc. Apologize, etc. Yeah, I already said that I apologize. Like, dude, I don't want to go back and clip my own show, but if you want to go back, you can go to the part where someone said it was a fake Citizen M. And I said, no, that's the real Citizen M. And I clicked it. And I went, oh, my God, no, it isn't. It's a fake Citizen M. I apologize to Citizen M. I was wrong. Like, again, I don't even want to repeat this. All right. So I'm just going to start ignoring it. I don't understand wasting time on stuff you don't like. Well, at any rate. So we're going to move on from the Citizen M stuff, if that's okay with everybody. And if it's not, well, you know, you guys can banhammer for all I care. I mean, it's not like it means a big thing. I severely doubt the people being dicks in the chat are really throwing in a whole bunch of money, so we're fine. Smoke out prods, he can be a shit, but dude is what? Are we now arguing? I think Citizen M is a good channel. I think we can all agree Citizen M is a wonder kid. Dude, I'll say this, that guy wasn't Citizen M. Citizen M has a channel. That was, like I said. But you can't apparently go, I got had, that's not that guy. I apologize to that guy because that's not that guy. I got had. You can't do that a couple of times without, oh, you're fucking retelling the... Oh, boy. If your friend's a dick and you're their friend, call them a dick, Johnny. Well, Citizen M isn't my friend. I don't know Citizen M. I mean, I don't know that guy. No, dude, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I kind of figured, Mr. Me. I kind of figured. But yeah, yeah, like, but again, like, I don't like or hate Citizen M. Citizen M's gotten under my skin a couple of times. I think I banned him once because he got either under my skin or annoying or repeating something that like Dabbleverse thing, and I didn't give a shit. And then I think I banned him. But then he started showing up in the Rumble chat, or someone as Citizen M showed up in the Rumble chat, and YouTube doesn't do anything with reports. Yeah, I didn't actually file a report, but that guy was a trash panda. I see what you did there. Moving on. All right, we have like a show we can do for the last 40 minutes, or we can just fucking dick around with all this bullshit. Oh, what was this? Oh. I love people that think like, oh, dude, I'll tell you suck as a co-host. Okay. Do you realize the only person that you need to convince to make me stop being a co-host is Aaron? You can tell me all day, but he doesn't think so, so. Let's just dick around, says John Doe. I mean, I kind of feel that way now. We got 40 minutes left. I don't want to get into any huge things now that we're all fucking goofing around and fucking dicking around. Yes, please do your show, says Mr. Q. See, conflicting. You see Keanu and her mom dissing your chair, Johnny. It was funny shit. I need a clip and a timestamp, and we'll totally go to it. But or a show link and a timestamp. I need a clip. I'd love to see them diss my chair. Diss my chair all day long. Does it look like I put it together myself? Yes, I did. Does it look like I took an old chair that maybe somebody threw out and I retrofit it to do this to it? That's because I did. Does it look like I didn't pay anything for it? That's because I didn't. Does it look kind of half-assed? Unfortunately, because it's me, that's the way it's going to come out. A little bit. Like the foam I can't quite seem to get to stick right. Or the lights that aren't quite getting the way we want. Like over here, we got to get this one, and more importantly, this one, to pop forward a little more. So Johnny is the best co-host Steel Toe has had. I don't agree with that either. I'm going to be honest. I don't agree with that either. I would say, when we're talking best co-hosts for Steel Toe, I would say Primetime Oz is number 1. Aaron and Corey with a good bit is number 2. I'm a good co-host. I help keep the show moving. I'm an okay and good co-host. But, like, I don't know. Corey and Aaron, like, Corey has a higher intelligence level than me, so he can actually keep up with Aaron when he's talking more history and stuff. Like, so just, I want a funny animal story. I will pay. I need some of that. Actually, I don't know about funny, but we do have an animal story thing. We'll load that up in a minute. Let's move quick through a couple of these. First off, especially if we have a video. Do we have a video? No, we don't. We just have pictures. Okay. I don't even want to get into this then, because this is a long story and funny, but not worth it. So we're bailing on you. Goodbye. And the St. Cloud Times halting rental property permits. We'll save that for tomorrow. A little local news there. Let's do this. Oh, dude. Where is Tulsi Gabbard endorses Trump for president, and Trump says she's joining his campaign to defeat Kamala. So we've got that. Are they both at the same thing? Oh, they are. So we can just play the full. Well, what's the full thing?
And today I'm honored to officially welcome.
All right. The full thing is 7 minutes. We'll jump around a little bit. Boop. Here we go. We'll go to this video. Tulsi Gabbard endorsing Trump. I agree with your rankings, Johnny, but I'll give you third, says Cheeseburger Pie. Cheeseburger Pie saying my Twitch was being all fucky, so hi, Rumble. Hi, Rumble. Toastmaster saying Johnny, Corey, Oz, Matt in that order. I'm very honored for that. I've had plenty of great moments with Aaron on air, and like I said, I'm all right. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd be third in that list. Either way, thank you very much for that, Toastmaster. Tulsi should just go to the dark side and admit she's a Republican. I don't know, Toastmaster. I kind of like it that she's not a Republican because it's making the Dems eat it. Between this and RFK. Between this and RFK Jr., it's just kind of like, oh, so even the Democrats are over. Because, like, who do they have, like, Republicans that are like, I'm going to stand up and stand with Vice President Harris? Oh, hey, guys, we've got Nikki Haley. You know the guy that you know the chick that everyone was like, hey, she was like floundering financially, and then she got a big boon of money, and she seems a lot like a CIA, just deep state like plant. Yeah, she's endorsing VP Harris. That's great. Mr. Me, here's some scratch for not being a gay internet dabble person. Thank you very, very much for that, Mr. Me. We are my volume's too high. My volume's too high. We are we're doing a there we go. That's better. We are at a payout point. My voice is bugging me. It's not coming through enough. We're at a payout point for YouTube. So YouTube pays out at like halfway through the month. When we see exactly what the payout is, we know what we're going to be getting. But right now, it is currently at, like, I'm going to say by the time we get to payday with YouTube that it's probably going to be 170 or higher. So we're buying out 3.5, maybe 4 days. Fuck me if it gets to 200 before then. Like, don't throw in on this. Like, depends on how long they take to clear. But, yeah, depending on how long they take to clear, we could end up scooching that bitch into a whole week. Like, hey, everybody, guess who just bought out a whole week? That's awesome. Alrighty. Those evil Cheneys. Thank you for not being a... Oh! Ooh. I don't subscribe to... I'm not accusing anyone of that. I don't want to accuse anyone of that. So, let's play this video.
Welcome another true American patriot, a 17-year veteran of the Hawaii Army National Guard, a 4-term Democrat congresswoman, very, very popular, the former vice chair of the National Democratic Party and a 2020 Democrat candidate for the United States presidency. You know, she was a very good candidate. Every time she ran, she was good. She did well. She decided to leave. She couldn't take it anymore, but she is very special. And I didn't know this, but she was a lieutenant colonel. That's not bad. Lieutenant.
That's not bad. I like it. I like that is it me or is he kind of shitting on her? Is it me or is he kind of shitting on her? Rusty Grammar and Cheese Pie both super glad that they found each other over on Rumble. I'm glad you guys found each other too. That's awesome. I am happy for you. Not a general, but it's not bad. It's not bad. She's no general. I think he's being sarcastic. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but it's weird. And Cheeseburger Pie, have you been drinking? Because you're doing, or wait, no, you just did one Night Tower. I looked over there, it's like, oh, there's two, and I realized it's because the mic split my vision and made it do that double vision thing quick. That is the one flaw about my setup. I always criticize people on their setups, like, especially Aaron. But that's the one flaw in my setup. I have my chats over here, but with the 3 chats, when this mic arm gets in the way, end up rereading stuff sometimes. All right. Better than Colonel Sanders. Mr. Q. Oh, geez, you're cheating on me. Nah, he was having trouble with the Twitch, and so he went to the Rumble. You can go to the Rumble.
Lieutenant Colonel, not bad. I didn't know that. I just found out. I said, put it down. You got to put that down. That's bigger. That's better than all the other stuff I read. But no, she's a special person. She's got great common sense, great spirit. She loves our country, and she loves the people in this room. Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi, please.
By the way, I'm just saying, and I hate that I have to do this. Well, I have to do this every time to clarify to people. And yes, again, thank you, Mr. Me, for the $10. Thank you very much. I don't like Donald Trump in general, but I'm going to have to say, after everything that's happened, after everything that's gone on, this is just a better presentation than what we're getting from the left. Okay? Taking all of my political biases out, taking everything out, this is just a better presentation than what we're getting on the left. That's sad. That's sad. But thank you for the 99 cents. Literally 99 cents. I mean, and you didn't even have, you didn't have a message. You didn't have a message other than the thing you put in as your name. You spent the time, and we'll wipe that so you don't even get to keep that now. You spent the time to make the account, or already had it and made the name, and then you spent the time to pay me $1, which I'm not going to get anything out of it. Pretty much, yeah. I get 70 cents maybe? 50? I don't even know what the split is. But you didn't even have. That is really a lot of investment for what's the payoff? Oh. Daryl Oliver, what part of Somalia is your girlfriend from? No, it's San Diego. San Diego. Johnny K series egg chair available on Amazon this fall. Dude, if I could have my own signature series egg chair, I would be so happy. Oh, by the way, did anyone ever say if there's a clip of Keanu and her mom ripping on my chair? I want to hear them rip on my chair. I want to hear them dig on the chair. Dig on the chair all you want. Everybody wants to hate on the chair when they don't have the chair. And when I'm a guest on their show, everybody loves the fucking chair. Oh, the chair is cool, man. The chair's super awesome until you hate me. Then the chair's super gay. Weird. Why can't it just be both is what I always say. If only I had a wrench, says No Pen 15 Fathead. You know what? No Pen 15 Fathead? I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to go to channel activity. Timeouts, hides. You know what, No Pen? I'm feeling like not wrench begging, but fuck it. We'll give No Pen. We'll give him a chance. We'll give No Pen a chance. We'll give him a chance. Add as moderator. It's yours to fuck up now. I can't think of any real issues I've had with No Pen, so fuck it. No Pen's getting. Keanu's mom looks like a deep fried turkey. Here's the thing that I find super creepy. Not that Keanu and her mom banged the same dude, but that the same dude.
Candy Mountain. We're going to Candy Mountain. It'll be an adventure.
Why does it look like the horse is riding me? You know what? We'll go here. That doesn't really help. Shit. Mr. Q, you're being knighted for the crusade, son. That's for dirty. That's for dirty. That's for dirty? I don't know what you mean, dirty. Rusty Grammar saying no pen is good. I didn't have any issues, and I was like, fuck it, we'll give it. Johnny, back away from the horse. Oh, that's for Dirty Llama. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that's because when you say just that's for dirty, that's for doing dirty, for being done dirty. I don't know. You dirty boy, Johnny. Normally I only see Amish people that do that. Oh, Rusty Grammar, longtime listener, actual financial supporter. Thank you, Rusty Grammar. Thank you. See what you did, Lab Glass? Now everyone's going to claim that cripple guy is just a fucking rampant horse fucker. That's all he does. That cripple guy just fucking horses. Let's go watch Tulsi Gabbard endorse Donald Trump. And then, I guess we might jump around this for a little bit. I don't know. It's 7 minutes long. We'll go with it. Here we go. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. President. Aloha.
All right, so I'm guessing that's the teleprompter, and you can only see it at that angle. I noticed something. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. Has anyone else noticed that, like, even indoors, Kamala Harris, or Kamala, whatever her fucking sugar frosted Harris, she seems to have, like, bulletproof glass in front of her all the time. Like, all the time. Like, ever since they took a shot at Trump, it's like they've been protecting her before the backlash. Like, fuck yourselves. But I don't see any, because I'm pretty sure that's a teleprompter. Because if you're a sniper and, like, the only angle you have to shoot at is this one, I feel like you just got to cover that spot. Return trip saying, would you bang Tulsi? I would. Well, one, I'm in a relationship right now, but if we're asking, like, on the metaphorical would you sense, I mean, yeah, she looks all right. She looks cute. If we got along, I could make it work. But I don't know. I'm guessing she's good. I'm fairly certain there's a line of motherfucking peckers trying to get into that cave. So I'm sure she's good. Hey, Johnny, Keanu is about to go live. Maybe ask her if she has a problem. I want to see the part where they were ripping on me. I want to see them ripping on me and ripping on the chair. And before I go to them, I want to see that. And I don't want to be on her show. What am I going to do? I'm going to win over some of the people watching her show? Woo. I feel like they've known about me. And she wouldn't have me on her show anyway. History shows conservatives don't generally assassinate liberals. Well, like I said, I don't think the people who went after Trump were necessarily outside of government. Look, I just personal thought. I just feel like Trump got the old Kennedy treatment, if you know what I mean. Got the old Kennedy treatment. It just didn't work. It just tragically didn't work. And yeah, in the case of in the case of Kamala Harris with the bulletproof glass, I feel like they're doing that to make it seem like now we're just worried about threats. But it's weird. We're worried about threats, but I suppose we are at the National Guard Association. I suppose if a room full of guardsmen isn't safe. Although, would it be though? I don't know. Hashtag fuck those skanks. Kamala's dad was on the Jamaican bobsled team. Is that true? History shows, yeah, we already did that. Tragically. I don't watch her. No one does. But honestly, last time I did, she said, "You're welcome on her show anytime." Who knows? I mean, meh. I'm not itching. I'm not itching to do any more shows. I'm itching to finish this one up and then message my message upstairs to see what's going on with my daughter, figure out what's going on with me for dinner, and then maybe talk to the old girly girl. Keanu and her mom weren't really ripping on you. Oh, well then that's sad. I thought they were ripping on me in the chair. I wanted to hear them rip on the chair. I always love when people rip on the chair, because you can usually find when it turns to jealousy. All right, let's get back to Tulsi Gabbard quick. We got 20 minutes left. Let's try and finish some of this remaining 5 minutes of video.
I know we got Hawaii in the house here. There we go. It is a privilege to be here with all of you, my brother.
All right, whoever is operating this camera needs to learn that, yes, you're doing a wide shot, but why are you using autofocus? Fucking dick bags with autofocus. Your camera's going to spend... Is it a remote camera? Because your camera's going to spend way too much time trying to focus because it doesn't have the intelligence to realize that your focus is these two subjects, not the flags that are right here dead center. Your camera's autofocus sensor system is going to go from here out. It's going to not move in a spiral pattern, but it's going to from 0, if this is 0 and this is 100 in any direction, then it's going to view 0 as the most important point. And as you get closer to 100, it's going to get more... The camera's not... Damn it.
Brothers and sisters in uniform, especially on this day of all days. I had the privilege of joining President Trump this morning at Arlington Cemetery, where he joined 2 Gold Star...
All right, wait, I can't quite read what that one is from Mr. Me. Keanu's mom and her mom weren't ripping on you. Mr. Me, FYI, 90% when people say, oh, he said this or they said that, they're just full of shit. That's kind of what I thought, which is why I want the clip. Like people say, oh, they were ripping on your chair. Give me a timestamp. Give me a clip and a timestamp. And I'm not going to jump on Keanu's show to talk to her about anything. I don't have anything to talk to her about. And if she's not ripping on the chair, then I got nothing to discuss. So we're moving on. But again, thank you, Mr. Me and everybody else. Love having y'all here. Oh, rusty grammar. Why? Why, Rusty?
Our families and loved ones of Staff Sergeant Hoover and Sergeant G, both of whom were two of the
Sergeant Allie G?
13 killed in the Abbey Gate attack.
Oh, shit.
3 years ago today in Kabul.
Now I'm an ass.
And I can tell you, as we were there, as he laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, joining these Marines' loved ones, I felt the sorrow that he shared with them in their loss. I felt and saw his sincere appreciation for these servicemen and women who paid the ultimate price.
Damn, we really have to start switching you out. You're getting full. And the people who ask, why do you use that thing? Because I want to minimize the smell as much as possible. Makes it a lot easier to clean up afterwards. Saint Caesar, once the pred, always the prez. What? Well, yeah, like, I mean, former president, I don't know is that a thing? Like, so then President Barack Obama? I don't know. Daryl Oliver. Kamala's 5'4". She'd be the shortest president ever. Ban short people from running. I don't think you put that kind of emotion into it, but I wanted to because it felt like that was more awesome. Stupid. You tell him, Johnny. What? You tell him what about legs? I gotta go back. Baby, go back. Smoke out prods because the chair's kind of ripped. Yeah, that's a I don't have ability to sew thing, and I gotta fix that. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, Kamala's 5'4", she'd be the shortest person ever. Ban short people. Okay. Wondering Jay being feel the rhythm, feel the rhythm. Jamaican bobsled team. Their target was the chair, says Daryl Oliver. Oh. Their target was the chair. They weren't making fun of me. The target was the chair. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. You know what? Just to make everyone happy, I'll see if this weekend I can find a fucking needle and thread. All right? It's not going to look great. It's not going to be the best, but we're going to fucking do this thing. We'll stitch it up. It'll look like shit. But whatever. Fuck me. It's like retired servicemen. Oh, yeah. So, but CNN told me he did it for political purposes. Right? He only did it for political purposes. And the worst part of it, is the disingenuous reason that I think they did that. I think CNN said that he only went there for political purposes because that was the best way they could cover for Harris and Biden not showing up at all. Oh, well, Donald Trump just did it for political purposes. So that way they automatically have a defense. Well, why didn't Biden or Harris? Well, because they wouldn't use the military as a political platform to blah, blah, blah. They're not Donald Trump. No, it has nothing to do with the fact that Biden's on another vacation. Commander-in-Chief is sleeping on another beach this afternoon, and Harris isn't allowed to speak to anybody unless it's pre-scripted. Fucking dickbags. Let's go back to this video. We have like 15 minutes left in the show. I keep pausing it and moving around with the chat and then getting back into this. I'm sorry. Let's finish this video up. Thank you for being here on the Tuesday. We love having all of you guys. And I am Surgeon General with needle and thread. I have stitched more skin together than cloth, though I don't know how good I am with that. Well, I appreciate the offer, Mr. Q. Creepy though it may be. I'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? If it sucks too bad, I'll just get my cat to rip it again. Just rip the seam again. Just break the thread like he did last time. That little furry fucking dick. But yeah, dude, fucking rip on my chair all day long. I don't care. It's a bomb-ass chair. Look up getting a replacement. But people are like, why don't you just replace it then if it looks like it? Look up getting a replacement. I've looked into replacing the chair. Sweet Jesus. I don't make that kind of money. I'd have to start begging like Aaron for Aaron-like goals to make that kind of money to buy a new chair. We don't do that here. We like that we don't do that here. It's a small show for fun. It's to end out the day. It's to bring it down.
And their loved ones who continue to grieve to this day. This is personal for me, as I know it is for so many of you here. This is real. It's not just words. I first deployed to Iraq in 2005 with the Hawaii Army National Guard as a member of Charlie Med.
This one's done. Charlie Med, I'm guessing, is a...
As those of you who were deployed during that time know, It was the height of the war, and sadly, we took many casualties.
So Charlie Med was
And
busy.
every day we were confronted with that high human cost of war and that sadness as we boarded the plane when we left, that we were leaving some of our brothers and sisters behind, only to lose others when we got home to suicide. So I mean what I say when I share with you that I know that President Trump understands the grave responsibility that a president and commander-in-chief bears for every single one of our lives. Whether you're a soldier, you're an airman, a marine, sailor, or a coastie, he keeps...
Look, coastie? Who's the coastie with the mostie? Look, I don't mean to criticize you, Tulsi, but I mean, do we really want to throw airmen on that list? I just look, my brother's an airman. All right, if they'll let him in, if they'll let him in to be, you know, a mechanic on one of their joystick jockey planes, I feel like do you want to put yourself in that category? I don't, and he's my fucking brother. I love doing these jokes because I've done them in front of service people and they laugh their balls off. And I have yet to meet the serviceman that goes, you know what, dude, that's really insensitive and insulting. And you need to stop doing that. Don't insult the 148th, LOL. Yeah, see, even no Pen 15 Fathead has the LOL part. I have a fucking patch on a jacket from the 148th. It is the 148th, right? His squadron is the whatever. But again, it's a woozy, it's a wazzy, it's fairy dust.
Keeps us in his heart in the decisions that he makes.
Return
we
trips
saw
right.
This through his first term in the presidency.
Return trips right. Don't you motherfucking don't you disrespect the Space Force. Get the Space Force name out your mouth. It seems like it's stuck back there behind some stupid. Get the Space Force name through them sweet lips. Come on, old sugar tits. Let's see it. Pocahontas. Oh, I'm being horrible. Come on, where's the Space Force?
He not only didn't start any new wars, he took action to de-escalate and prevent wars.
He didn't start the fire. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. He didn't start the fire. Backyard renegade. They laughed their balls off, and now they are generals. Snark. I see what he did there. If you don't see what he did there, I'm not going to explain it to you. I think see what he did there. Again, I never served, considered it very heavily for one point in time. Got diagnosed with MS beforehand. Was waiting for the old brother to graduate AIT before I made a real call on that one. Unfortunately, MS showed up first. That sucks. If I had joined, wouldn't I get like medically DQ'd, right? Yeah. Mr. Me, hey, no way, man. My brother was a helicopter engineer as well. My brother started as a pneumatic mechanic in the Army Reserves. He was a pneumatic mechanic in the Army Reserves, and he served either 3 or 4. 3 or 4. I'm not sure on which. I'm not sure on which, and I'll find out next time. 3 or 4 fucking tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, because his pneumatic mechanic skills were required for units other than his. So. And then when he came back, he went from being a Army National Guard reservist to a full-time airman, and he's now a crew chief? I don't know if he's crew chief or just I think he's a crew chief. I'm not sure. But something to do with the F-16 and crew that work on the F-16. And he's a full-time airman. So part-time Army National Guard, full-time airman. It's what's in the professional world known as a side grade. You moved over here. You didn't go up or down. You went over here. Trucker 18-wheeler never had the desire to be in the military. My desire to be in the military was, 1, my brother talking in my ear about it, and 2, I wanted to have experiences and stories to do stuff about comedy. And little did I know that I was about to get some experiences and some stories and some interesting stuff to do jokes about. I've heard crew chiefs are certified window lickers. Says No Pen 15 Fathead. I can't confirm or deny that, man. I can't confirm or deny that. I just know that he's there. I don't even know. He might not be a crew chief. I might be mad. He might just he might be a window licker. I don't know.
He exercised the courage that we expect from our commander-in-chief in exhausting all measures of diplomacy, having the courage to meet with adversaries, dictators, allies, and partners alike in the pursuit of peace, seeing...
But the liberal media and CNN said that was him being a traitor because he met with dictators. Trader traders? Trader Joe's. Mr. Q, I got kicked out of the military for felony drug charges. Oh, I can't believe they had a problem with that. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, let's finish up. We got 5 minutes left. We gotta roll this bitch.
War is a last resort. The truth is, as we head towards our decision as a country in November, the same cannot be said about Kamala Harris. In fact, the opposite is true, and we're living through this reality today as this administration has us facing multiple wars on multiple fronts and regions around the world, and closer to the brink of nuclear war than we ever have been before. This is one of the main reasons why I'm committed to doing all that I can to send President Trump back to the White House where he can once again serve us as our commander-in-chief. Because I am confident that his first task will be to do the work to walk us back from the brink of war.
Yeah, especially if we could stop sending money to Ukraine.
We cannot be prosperous unless we are at peace. And we can't live free as long as we have a government that is retaliating against its political opponents and undermining our civil liberties, weaponizing our very institutions against those they deem as a threat.
Yeah, what would you know about that? They just call you a terrorist and put you on like watch lists and stuff when you fly. I mean, just for the crime of kicking the shit out of Kamala Harris in a debate. I love that. That is so petty. Just because she beat the pants off Kamala Harris in a debate, they're like, yeah, don't let that bitch see it ride on an airplane. Cheeseburger Pie, you're ignoring your redheaded stepchild known as Rumble again. What a true American you are. I'm sorry. My cousin retired from the Air Force as a lead mechanic. He did half his time snowboarding in the Alps, says Cheeseburger Pie. Well, my brother was not snowboarding. My brother's been serving his time on an air base and doing that. And then taking care of his ailing wife for a while. So, yeah, I wouldn't say he did any of that. But, hey, window lickers. I'm not the one saying that, by the way. I make my side grade joke. I feel like that's the deepest dig I'm going to go. Like, but I don't know. Johnny could join the Space Force. He's high all the time. Helgi's not wrong. You're on to something with that, Helgi. I'm technically like 2 puffs away from the stratosphere 90% of the time. And in 0G, I bet I could walk a lot better. Yeah.
Kamala Harris has done this over the last 3.5 years. She won't hesitate to continue that if she is elected as president. President Trump has been their first and foremost target in this because they don't want us as voters to even have the option to vote for him. I've been their most recent target, added to a secret domestic terror watch list after exposing the truth about what kind of dangers we would face if Kamala Harris is elected as president. We as Americans must stand together to reject this anti-freedom culture of political retaliation and abuse of power. We can't allow our country to be destroyed by politicians who will put their own power ahead of the interests of the American people, our freedom, and our future.
I don't even want to get to Donald Trump's thing about giving her a position.
I am proud to stand here before you today, whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, or an independent. If you love our country,
just horny.
As I do. If you cherish peace and freedom as we do.
I love older ladies.
I invite you to join me in doing all that we can to save our country.
And that quasi-storm
and elect
look.
President Donald J. Trump.
Oh, so this isn't the thing where Trump says... So this isn't even the clip where Trump says that he's going to give her a cabinet position or some such. He's going to give her a position. Zing. I'll give you. I always love that one little... I gotta tell you, man, that one little white streak in the front, that's always cool. I just picked up a bunch of shit. Good old New York. Wait a minute, what? Johnny's joined the Space Force. Fuck yeah, dude. I don't know much what he did in the Air Force. He's half-brother, and he's about 10 years older than me, but he was a mechanic. All right, cool. What about Hot Mr. Q? Terrible game, and they should quit making hot girls ugly for video games. I have no idea what we're talking about. No idea what we're talking about. What video game? Rusty Grammar, come on, I ain't a redhead. I look like a I don't know if I'm supposed... that guy is black, but I still don't think I'm supposed to read that. He's allowed to type it, you know, but the double standard of the rules. So it's not fair. I don't agree with it. I can't say that word. I mean, I want to. I'd love to. I'd love to have the free speech just say, hey, you know what? You know what, Rusty Grammar just typed in the over on the Rumble chat there. Rusty Grammar typed, come on. I ain't a redhead. I look like a struck match.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Fuck off.
That monkey's gonna come kill us, mama.
Show me child pornography.
I'm trying to poop.
I'm a thumb in the butt guy.
I'm holding it to my butthole right now.